Let's go, lifers. Let's go. I'll be on in 10 minutes. Let's get it rocking. 150 likes on the live stream. Let's keep it rocking. I know we can do it. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's get 150 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's jump on in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I am so hyped today. I'm feeling amazing. Are you feeling good? This is a beautiful day. The second real day of summer, man. The first day of summer has started here on the East Coast. What a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful. I'm looking at the skylight right now above me. It is a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. People are out and about. I got on a bike this morning, was having a blast. And I was saying to my lifers, I was saying, you know, you can have all the money in the world. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. You can go make gains on gains on gains. You can have billions of dollars in the bank. But if your heart's not working right, if your body doesn't feel, if you don't feel good, you can't spend that money the right way. You can't enjoy your life. So I don't care how much money you have. Money is not wealth, right? That's one part of it. Having enough money and being comfortable financially is part of it. You want to be financially free, financially independent. You don't want anyone else to ask for your money. You want to make money from within, from yourself. You don't want to have a boss, someone you have to go to. You want to be able to learn how to create wealth from within, number one. You also want to create health from within, number two. And you also have mind, body, and soul connection. Super, super important. Let's jump into the charts. I want to break it down. I'm going to start with the lemon water, though, because as we're talking about it, every single morning, we drink the lemon water here on the show. Boom, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lemon water. And let's have a big sip of that lemon water. Let's hydrate. And there's nothing better for your body, in my humble opinion. And you know, I've been forgetting about the honey, but I did bring the honey all the way from Be Well Honey, 54 Macquon Street, Pembroke, Mass. Be well, drink honey every day. Okay. I think we're ready for a great show. What do y'all think? Let's get into the chats. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let me get that ticker on for you. Don't worry, I'm going to load the ticker. I'm going to load the ticker. We're going to get it in. Where's that ticker at? Oh, wait. I might have flipped it off when I was doing something yesterday. There it is. Aha. I get it now. All right, let's get into the chats. I want to start with the S&P 500. Why? Because I had an cup and handle this morning on the 2-hour chart. Looked like it could get a little bit of a legs, and boom, boom, boom. We did get a move in the S&P 500. Also, this is a shoulder. This is a head, and that's a shoulder. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. And this is that Morpheus reversal. We saw this on Morpheus Labs like weeks and weeks ago. I don't know if you remember. We saw a similar pattern on Morpheus Labs like, I don't know, about 2 months ago. And I call it the Morpheus reversal now because it's just a similar head and shoulder with the wide head, sharper shoulder on the left side, right? Like kind of more shallow. But this is looking like an inverted head and shoulder to me on the S&P. We could get a bounce. We're getting a beautiful bounce now. That's a good sign for the markets. But we have a resistance here for the S&P. We must get above 37,000. We'll call it 3,800 really for starters. And then we must get above this other point here. Could even use that wick, but we'll just go for these candle bodies here. Yeah, 3,800 for the S&P. We got to get above that, use it for a bounce. Okay, if this does make a right shoulder, or is it shallow right shoulder? If this could break up to the upside, let's take a look at the measured move, the neckline to about the head. Can the S&P break back up? This would be huge for Bitcoin if the S&P can get legs. Or are we making a bear pennant in this, you know, actually a symmetrical triangle, which could go either way for us depending. All right. How do we verify? Well, we must break a resistance. And that's why I don't care how many patterns you do or what you're doing. You must use support and resistance. You must get down, right? You must make your lines of support and resistance. You must respect the trend, all right? Let's bring that music down a little bit. Shout out to the $2 super chat. Whoever you are out there, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated to you. Long on Apple, XOM, and Meta right now in the profit. Shout out to Palmetto Nick. Okay. I ate an entire Large Works pizza for dinner. No shame over here. Don't judge me. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to keep those muscles that big, man. I started trading in the zone last night. Showed up in the mail yesterday. Going on vacation next week with the extended family and plan to burn through that book next week. There you go. You're not gonna hang out with everybody. You're just gonna read the book the whole time. No, I'm just messing with you. He's like, yeah, I'm planning to isolate myself from the whole family. Hey, what? I'm gonna sit and talk to the people. Shout out to everybody here. 341 people on the live. 164 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. We're about to go through the live. And if you were in my trading group, you made gains yesterday. Let's talk about the gains that were made. I was short. Remember when I said I was short? Went all over the internet. I was like, I am short Bitcoin. And, you know, lo and behold, it produced some good gains. I was also short on Solana, 52%. I talked about Solana bouncing right there. No stop loss get it in the making of this trade. Entry right there called the exact bottom. And it would begin to boom from that time period on, from June 21st at 11:27 a.m. until 5 a.m. today. You would be in the gains. First day of summer into the second day of summer, into the gains, getting it in. So 52% gains on Solana 3S. Also put out EOS 3S on June 20th. It was in this flag. It was at the bottom of the flag. I was expecting a bit of a bounce. We got the bounce. 24% gains on EOS. I then shorted Bitcoin yesterday. I said I don't like what it's doing in the rising wedge. Highly likely to break. It also had that M pattern. If you remember, this is upside down, but if you flip this upside down, it looks just like Bitcoin. And this is the short 3S. And this went up another 18%, even more if you got in at the very, very bottoms. Bam, I had started the short a little earlier yesterday. It's like right around, so I had to wait for it to come back up. I got underwater for a second, but then I ended up making some beautiful gains. So it's about understanding the chart, not freaking out. And that's a lesson to be said. You can open up a trade, but if you know how to read the stochastics and you know what you're doing, and you're looking at what's going on, all is going to be well. Like, all is going to be well, and you can find your way out of that trade without getting emotional, without getting crazy, without doing something silly. So it's super important, okay, that you use the indicators to quell emotions, and that's why you must learn the indicators, because the indicators are going to change the way you're looking at everything. Shout out to the 601 people in the trading group. We just keep growing. We cracked 600 this morning. Another person jumped on in. Let's go to 700 people in the trading group. Let's go. The strongest growing trading group in the bear market, because we're finding gains no matter what. I'm teaching how to trade BTC pairs. I'm teaching you how to trade 3L, 3 long. We have options for you at any given moment in time. We do not sit back. We do not wait. We find the opportunity, because there's opportunity every single day in the world if your mind is open to it. I don't care how bad the situation is, you can turn it into a positive. Turn every negative in your life into a positive. That's what I did. That's what you got to do to turn things around. No one's going to give it to you for free. No one's going to hand you a paycheck. No one's going to hand you a dream life. You're going to have to create it from the bottom to the top. Discipline, dedication every single day. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you stay dedicated to yourself. You don't let negative people in your life. You don't care what other people think of you. You do what you know is right in your heart and soul. You will make it, my friends. You will make it. Stay enlightened, stay blessed, stay high frequency, keep yourself vibrating at the highest levels possible, and you will be fine, my friends. You will be fine. So look, just going over the S&P, we want to get above the zone. Super important. We do still have legs here on the 2-hour time frame. So we will see. I'm watching the 2-hour right now on this chart. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Take a look at it, please. When Lifers Summer Camp. When Lifers Summer Camp. Yeah, summer camp for the lifers, right? Summer camp could be interesting, right? 41 days sober today, lifer. Call you out on bad decisions if you stick around. Call you out on bad decisions. What does that mean? Gregory the lifer, 41 days sober, lifer. Lifer will call you out on bad decisions if you stick around. Shout out to Gregory the lifer, man. 41 days sober. You're the man, dude. Keep doing that. Keep staying sober, bro. 41 days is amazing. You could do another 41, and don't think about it like that. Take it 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time. All you have is the present moment. You can't control the future. You can't control the past. You control the present. By controlling the present, you will control the future. Aha. I eat spinach and sweet potatoes, eggs, and take turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and protein powder every day to keep my mind and body feeling fresh and aligned. Let's go, healthy fam. Shout out to Palmetto Nick, doing what he does to keep himself focused and on point. Sam Price, pictures of you. You're funny. Summer camp can be interesting. Damn right. Gregory the lifer, 11 years here myself. October 9th, 2011, man. Bison, 11 years sober. Unbelievable. That's awesome. I used to eat about 30 eggs a day. Not financial advice. Oh, my gosh, man. So the S&P made a bit of a bounce. Let's take a look at Bitty Bitcoin, the elephant in the room. Mr. Bitcoin. What are you doing to us today, Mr. Bitcoin? What are your plans? And you can see this cup and handle here forming on the 2-hour as well. It's everywhere, all over the chats. It's all over the chats, you know. Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. There's that guy that makes cups and handles out of everything. I also make inverted head and shoulders out of everything. I make rising wedges. I also teach you. Yesterday, if you had been at the channel, you would have been in a short for Bitcoin because we had a rising wedge, and I told you rising wedges break down 68% of the time. However, we got a beautiful hold up here, and we got caught by 20K. There was a chance we weren't going to break through 20K, and we were going to dump peasy. Look, there's really not a lot of support here. You could say there's a little bit of movement here, but really back to 17.5. 18,000, 17.6 really, and then 18K is really like your next two big lines of support and resistance. You want to grab here, and you want to grab your VRVP, your volume, your fixed range volume profile, and you want to grab it. Funny, hold on, I'm sorry. You got to grab it from the backside. That didn't sound right, but that's what you have to do. Oh my God, I can't believe. Yeah, I can't. Stop, don't do it. You got to grab it from the backside. I can't believe it. But it's true though, because if you go from the front, it doesn't go. It doesn't go in as it doesn't go. Yo, look at this. So look, here's our point of control here, sitting at about 20,553. All right. And where's our 500 lifers, man? Where's our 600 lifers? Where is everybody today? What, did they bail because they didn't make enough gains yesterday? They're like, oh, 50% wasn't enough on Solana 3S. I needed more. You know? I called this, man. We freaking nailed this short for BTC very, very beautifully. All right. So look, Bitcoin's now forming again a symmetrical triangle. All right. It just keeps forming bigger ones, smaller ones over and over again. That's what it's doing. If you can see, took a nice, beautiful bounce last night. Hope you close your shorts. Don't stay in shorts too long. They will smell. Get it? Don't stay in your shorts too long. Hey. Shout out everybody here on the live. So, I'm on fire today, man. I'm on fire, man. Anyway, so we keep you entertained while we go through the charts. That's the fun part about the show with the radio voice and a nice perspective on life. Keep you enlightened, keep you happy, and keep you flowing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. It's that kind of morning, baby. It's just that kind of morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday, man. We're going to fly through this hump day. We're going to plow through it like Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. If you know what I'm talking about, put a thumbs up in the comment section. If you know what I just did, you're old school. If you know what I just did. Sheldon the Sniper said it's going to dump, and he got, when did he say that? Today? So let's take a look here. Well, the 1 hour is getting overbought. You see this? 1 hour's overbought. It's not a good sign. And you're at this resistance point here. Look, you did break above the point of control, but you're still in the bunch. You're still in the funky bunch. And I liked how I made the charts today just right off the bat clean, because you want to see things fresh. I could have all these things ready. I've been up since 5 in the morning. If you've been in my trading group, I've been up since 5:30 in the morning, grinding, looking at the markets, going over the Dow Jones, the S&P, getting us ready for possible moves in the market today, see if there's anything, coming our way. So this is heavy resistance for Bitcoin. We need to get above it. We're just breaching this dotted line. It doesn't mean it's over. We could get a move here. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. 15-minute is getting overbought, but it doesn't, And so what you want to do here is you want to flag out the 15-minute. All right? And here's our idea. Once you breach away from the 21-day moving average, you flag out. And this is my style. I do the same thing every single day. If the flag stays, we're good to go. And we could head to the measured move when the 15-minute resets. Or we could even plow through the top of the stochastics RSI. I've seen both things happen. Most likely, we consolidate. Been having trouble with getting alerts the past week or two. Won't let me get anything but messages. Your choice. I don't know what you mean, getting alerts. What does that mean? Have been trouble getting alerts the past week or so. Won't let me get anything but at messages. Your choice. I don't know what that means. Alerts on what program? TradingView, Discord. Lifer, I'd love to have some of your playlists. Love house music for trading right now. Yeah, I use Epidemic Sound. Right now we're going over The Other Space by Melancholy Shine. If you want to check it out. Unconscious Relation. This song bangs. Watch. I like this track. My favorite one is this one, though. This one gets it going. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. I love that track. Anytime, bro. Anytime. I'm going to play it again. I know y'all heard it while you were waiting, but... So can Bitcoin continue up? I mean, there's still momentum in the 15-minute. To me, it says it can continue, and it broke through this resistance, so it should get to the next resistance, in my humble opinion, before it slows down, which is right here at about 20,000. Ooh, what's happening there? That was weird. Let's show you the whole chart here. And look what happened. We called this out here. Look, there's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a shoulder. That's breaking up to the upside too as well. And there's your cup and handle. inside of the right side, right? But that's a shoulder, head, and shoulder. That has a measured move. Neckline to the head. So Sheldon the sniper, I don't know what he's doing. And I could be wrong, though, so who knows? We'll go from there. It's always good to tell yourself you don't know what's going on, that you're just playing the statistics. You're just saying that statistically, probability-wise, this will break up 68% of the time, right? And look, they both bring us to the same area of resistance that we should have a little bit of an issue with here, all right? Really, it's a zone. Let's go over the zone. And you see a high volume node there. You see it? Sticking out right here might give us a little bit of a trouble. And again, you break through this, you will fly quickly to the next node. That's how it works. It's like a ball on a hill. And look, you got above the high volume node. It's likely you continue up to 21,289. I'm just saying. You know, I've seen this happen many times before. So it's likely you head back to the upside here. Okay? I'm just saying. All right? Oh, yeah. All right. So, and there's the pump pumping to the upside. I told you it's not done yet. It's not. I don't believe it's done yet. You know. S&P looked good too on the 2-hour. I mean, I showed you that the correlated assets were bullish. So, and look, you got a shoulder, head and a shoulder. Do I need to draw it out? Let's draw it out here for the newbie. We got a newbie here, probably never seen an inverted head and shoulder in the life. We hope there's people every single day joining the live, getting this awesome education, learning what these patterns are, learning what's happening, understanding the probabilities and using the probabilities to their favor, not using emotions, not using what they feel like in their brain or in their head, and going with it, baby, going with it. Sam, haven't been getting your Discord alerts for over a week, especially Lifer chart and video. I've reinstalled and checked all the settings on my end. Sam, haven't been getting your Discord alerts for a week, especially Lifer chart and video. I've reinstalled and checked. I would just check that every 5 minutes, dude. I'm posting constantly. Like, you should just be in the group. Like, you know, you just got to check it. Honestly, because if you just waited for the alerts, too, I don't know. Honestly, people have been saying this to me, too, so maybe there's something in the settings. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I did it. I don't know. Same Lifer time, same Lifer channel. Yeah. Maybe change the settings on Discord for alerts. Yeah. Sure, you didn't mute the server or the group of channels. Yeah, another one. I always say people should ask in the 99 for help. I can fix any Discord problem, but they only ever ask Sam. Yeah, don't ask me for help on Discord, dude. Someone did the same thing. DM me today. I am not a Discord tech, dude. Like, I have an admin for that. I have people to help you. I have so many people there to help you. I have a job and can't focus on it all day. I'm still getting them alerts. Bison9. Call Bison9. Ask him what he's doing and do what he does. So, look, we're pumping to the upside here. Yeah. Think about it. I don't get the alerts like you guys. I make the alerts. So I don't know what it feels like to get the alerts. I'm on the other side. I'm spewing the alerts out. Super chat, CELR, Aster, or ABBC, your choice. Sam and I get lost in Discord sometimes. Come on, Sam. You can't do everything. Shout out to Billy McDonough in the game. So inverted head and shoulder, possibly getting to the upside here. We're looking at our first level of resistance right here. What is going on there? Like, I think I hit G instead of F. But here's our next level of resistance right here. What is going on, dude? Yeah, that's weird. All right. So there's our first level of resistance right there. Oh, I guess Alt-H takes you out of this, and then it also gives you... Okay, I guess. So look, this is our resistance. I believe Bitcoin's going to come up to 20,978, possibly 21K area. We'll see. Somewhere in this vicinity. We are getting overbought on the 15 minutes, so we will get a pullback at one point. When we get the pullback, we'd like to see a flag and not a complete, sell off right back through support. So right now we're holding this beautiful range. And you can see this is the volume range visual profile, and that's a beautiful high volume node. Point of control, right? You have your low value area here, down here at about 19,000. You have your high value area at about 21,250. And we have our mid-range with the volume, with the point of control. So, what the bulls want is we need to stay above the point of control to remain bullish. That's simple. So, basically, you don't want to see Bitcoin closing 4-hour candles below 20,500. Again, it's 20,500. The psychological support. Everybody, Can I get those likes up to the watchers, baby? Can I motivate you to hit that like button? Can I motivate you to get going? Can I hit the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's you people that got 700 people on the live yesterday. It's you people that got us to 1,000 last week. It's you guys hitting that like button that raised our frequency all the way to the top and brought us to that high level, baby. So please hit that like button, do a high frequency action, make yourself feel good, have good karma, good faith, good energy. Come on now. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Hit that like button for someone that's moving every single day. I haven't taken a day off in 514, 15 days, whatever it says on the live, and more. And we're grinding for you every single day. Been up since 5 in the morning, grinding for my crew, grinding for my Discord. And that's why this Discord will be the strongest Discord in the game. Putting 14 to 18 hours in every single day. 601 beautiful lifers, 29,400 and growing. And we're moving at the speed of light. Appreciate each and making gains too. And we have the gains to prove it every single day. If you like gains, if you like changing your life, if you like getting freedom tokens, it's not even about getting rich. It's about freedom tokens. Telling your boss, I'm out. Taking off the apron and saying, I'm done. Walking out that door for the last time and realizing you will never have a boss again for the rest of your life is the most liberating feeling you will ever feel for the rest of your life. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sam, you said recently that you don't ask people to hit the like button. Connor, man, you're taking off. You're gone. Connor's gone. Yeah, that's bad vibes, man. Peace out for the bad vibes, bro. And you are removed. I remove people that are whack. Okay, Science, yes, sir. And Connor, you had a good name and you sounded like a good dude, so don't harass me. Don't be a troll, dude. Don't turn into a loving troll. We don't like trolls here. I had many bosses in my life. I did, but now I'm a boss. Yes, I'm 6'4" now. Shout out to Peter England. Hey, Lifer, you would have made a great preacher, no joke, or inspirational speaker. I am a preacher and an inspirational speaker. I'm not making one. I am one. What are you talking about? Bye-bye, Connor. Lifer energy. Bye, Felicia. All right. Honestly, I wouldn't upset someone that could help me get more successful in life. I would listen to that person. Look, highly likely we're coming to this level here of reject. I mean, it just, that's what crypto does. It hits the support and resistance levels. We're coming for the next resistance here. You know, we're pretty close anyway at this point, right? So here we go for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's in the moment right now. And I tell you, we're either going to hit this level and then we're going to make a flag. If we make the flag, get ready for its next breach to the upside. If we don't, get ready for it to kind of make a Bart Simpson and make a dump, or does it start to make a falling wedge and fall out of that? You know, so we'll be watching that pretty close. You know what I'm saying? If he can't do it, then no one can. Thank you for the Ba Felicia meme. I've never seen that movie and checked it out a few days ago, man. Love you, bro. You are a good man. Thank you, man. Sam is my astrology sign, man. Aries, baby. Aries. Shout out to Gina Balbina. Aries don't take it. Shout out to Jordan Clark in the game. John Connor got terminated. You funny, man. Ha 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 ha. Let's get into those super chats. Let's talk about it. Let's get into world markets. Let's break down into the show like we do every single day. 10:33 in the morning, of course. Right when I look at the time, it's 10:33. But of course. So Bitcoin's on ice. I believe it's going to either go sideways or pump to this area and then go sideways. We kind of have it mapped out. Bullish day for the S&P. We saw the S&P was in that cup and handle. Highly likely it was going to break to the upside. Let's take a look at it now. It did break up. It did boom out. I called this morning, 5 in the morning. And if you're smart and you understand what's happening in the markets, you'll know that to trade altcoins, you need to look at the S&P. The S&P is going to give you that knowledge, give you that move. So if you're in my trading group, you pay $99 a month. You get me looking at the S&P here, right? And look, I'll show you exactly when I gave you the S&P idea here at 7:49 in the morning. I'd already been up for 2 hours grinding. You need someone in your group that's going to wake up early, look at the markets, get you situated. I'm going to put in that pre-market work. I'm going to put in that those hours early on to get you exactly where you need to be. When you wake up at 9, when you wake up at 8, ready to go, you're going to have exactly what you need to feel out what's happening in the markets. You're going to be not lost at all. You have a good sense of the direction of where we're going. And then we're going to start looking at coins that may provide the gains provided on that economic idea. So look, the E-mini futures, the S&P, look just like the alt setups. I was putting out alt setups. I'll give you one right now, but you have to be in the group to see the rest. Dusk in a cup and handle looks pretty nice to me. You know, 2-hour chart was booming. And then the S&P looked just like dusk. All right. So I went over to the S&P and I'm like, huh. And if Bitcoin pumps with the S&P, the USDT pairs will pump. This whole ecosystem works. This is more than just trading. This is understanding how to look at the world markets and try to identify your place in the trading day, your spot to take advantage of the market. You can do this too every single day. I can teach you to empower yourself. You can become an amazing person. But look, 749, the S&P futures If you're not looking at the futures at 6, 7 in the morning, you're doing yourself a disservice. And look, we call this Sammy Cup-and-Hattie to the upside. Where is the S&P going? Where do we see it? Oh, guys, come down. Where is the S&P going? Where is it? Where do we find it? Well, we'll take a look here. I mean, that's kind of basically your measured move of a cup and handle. It is. And I've done this hundreds of times. Even on the live, I've done this hundreds of times, right? Sorry. So that's your move here. And here's your measured move to the upside for the S&P. And it gets back to resistance. In my humble opinion, we can move this up a little bit. Yeah, right back to the wick we were talking about. Right back to resistance. And then we can label that our resistance. And we'll keep this set in stone. Tomorrow morning, we get to look at this again and see what happens. I love it. Every single day, I get to find out whether the TA was or spot on. And honestly, a lot of days we wake up and we're spot on again. Like yesterday with the Solana short, the Bitcoin short, and you name it. Then we closed the short at the exact right time because I saw that we were oversold on the 4-hour. And it looked like we were going to make a bounce back to the upside. S&P actually is a little different. It has a little more juice, not as much as you would like, but it is getting the flip on the 4-hour to the upside. So that takes care of the S&P. Looks bullish to me, has a little more room, and and the 2-hour chart looks absolutely wondrous with a little more gain. Says we can get to that target. Nice bounce for the S&P. Now, it doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. It's not amazing. I would like to see us break up and bounce off 3,800, but it's better than a huge dump today, is it not? So shout out to everybody here with this S&P recovery. The Dow Jones will also be bouncing back to the upside. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones as well. I don't trade stocks. I'm out of the stock market really completely. But if you trade stocks, you want to look at the Dow Jones. It's somewhat correlated to Bitcoin. It's important that we look at it every single day. We're going to look at the dollar index as well. We're going to look at total 3. We're going to break it down for you. We're going to show you the assets that really kind of give you a window into what's happening in the world markets every single day and kind of what's correlated, what's not, and what you should be looking for when entering an altcoin trade, because there's a lot going for you. So we wake up 130 up on the Dow. That's amazing. And again, it's the same thing. And you know why I can't stand the Dow? Because that beautiful chart that we showed you, you can't see it. It's not clear because the Dow has skips in it because it's not 24 hours. See, E-mini futures is 24 hours because they never shut it down. It's like Bitcoin, right? But you do see, look, you got your head. You got, your shoulder. You got your head. You're making that time. You made, a little right shoulder kind of in a way. If you go to like the 7-minute, let's see. Yeah, we have the right shoulder. See it right there. And there's your inverted head and shoulder on the Dow Jones, giving us a move to the upside. So the altcoins, if you see an altcoin, this stuff is reverberating through all the charts. And look, this is I know it's hard to see here, but check it out. I'm going to blow your mind. But this is your cup and handle. See? Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. The way he went around, did the triple dip scoop with around the world global fly, and then did a slam dunk alley-oop with a left hand all the way up, ate somebody's ice cream, skipped to Malu. My goodness, I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. Oh yeah, here is it. So like, look, because it's fragmented, we don't have clean. But look, there's your cup and handle. That's the same thing we saw in the S&P. That's the same thing we're seeing on Bitcoin. It's the same idea. It's the same idea. Shout out to all the lifers on the live. Where are we all from? Let's get a roll call. Where is everybody from? I'm in Martha's Vineyard right now, on vacation, hanging out with my mom and dad, doing my thing. Where are you guys from? Show me where you're at in the world. Let's get a world roll call here for the lifers. Where are you from on the world, baby? Super chat. Send a super chat in for a deep dive on your favorite coin. Shout out to Dustin Cava in the game. Oklahoma, South Carolina, Latvia, Costa Rica, Pura Vida, baby. New York, Chile, South America, Burbank, Bulgaria, Chicago, Portland, Slovakia, Canada, Northern Ohio. Tell somebody I couldn't pronounce it. Sweet Carolina, Italia Provenio, Vegas, baby. Dinopolis, Jerusalem, Croatia, Toronto, Vancouver, San Diego, St. George, Brazil, New York, Valley View, Thailand, New York, Singapore, Metaverse, Colorado, Huntington Beach, Denver, Scottsdale, Long Island, Denver. Shout out to Toronto, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jersey, Republic of Tulsa, Texas, Shasta, California, Puerto Rico, Stockholm, Argentina, St. Petersburg, Philippines, a stranded island. I want to be there with you. Spain, Greece, Montreal, Colorado, Portugal, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Rio de Janeiro, Vegas, San Diego, Iowa, Madrid, Namibia, Antarctica, Super Chat Seller, ASTRBTC, Long Island, New York, baby, Toronto, Israel, Shelby County, Kentucky, middle of nowhere, baby, Iowa, Medicine Hat, Alberta, baby, Milwaukee, Tibet, baby, Tibet, man, shout out to Finbook all the way out in Tibet, San Antonio, Morocco, Hush Puppy, Toronto, Los Angeles, Columbus, Atlanta, Tanzania, Australia, wow, 702 Sin City, baby, Wow, the 702, baby. Maine, Czech Republic, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and your backyard. Oh, my God, I see you right there. Get out of there. That's crazy. Currently, oh, my God, Stony Plain, Louisville, and it continues. Miami. Wow. Wow. Wow, I usually can't outlast the chat. That means we need more people in this room. I can't outlast the chat. Usually 500 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they're still coming in. Marrakesh, man, all the way from Marrakesh. Love that track. So the Dow looking bullish. 7 minute has some room. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour's overbought though, which is kind of sad. It says, okay, we pumped, but doesn't seem to get above resistance. Maybe we will make a right shoulder here and come on down for the next big move. But the 1 hour says you had your pump, kind of overnight into the futures and then got forced through. So you had your pump, you dumped overnight, then you kind of had a big bounce back to the upside. Okay? Will Smith, that like button for the lifer. Shout out to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Scottish living in Portugal, Florida. Wow, Brownsville, Texas. It keeps coming. Ukraine. CELR, ASTR, or ABBC. Thank you so much. We'll take a look at CELR, ASTR, BTC. All right. So the Dow is about to kind of come down to the downside. I think it's like we had our high. You're overbought now on the 1 hour, unless you get pinned on a short squeeze, which is beautiful. We want to see that. 15 minutes still has legs, so there's no reason to close any trades. We still have some bullish momentum on the 15 minutes, same as Bitcoin, probably somewhat correlated here. So we finally hit our red, and our 15-minute curled. So now you start your channel. This is when you get your two tweezer tops and you get your final. That's where, that's your top. It's a perfect place to get out of a swing trade if you were in a swing trade. Okay? Probably a good idea to open a short now if you wanted to bounce back short to long all day long. If that's something you do, it takes a lot of practice and a lot of skill, but a short right now might, on the 15-minute. And honestly, I don't do that. I draw the flag. I want to see it go sideways because I think it goes sideways. Short might just be encumbersome right now at the moment. The short was the top of the rising wedge. Perfect time. You know what I'm saying? There's certain places where you feel the need to open the short. And that's why I was like, remember the last 2 days? I'm short. And I'm never short Bitcoin. I'm a long-term Bitcoin holder. I hope they probably heard my channel be like, oh, this guy's short Bitcoin. I'm a long-term. I'm almost a Bitcoin maxi, but I don't want to put myself over there. I still hold 10,000 XRP and a lot of other coins. But, the majority of my net worth is in Bitcoin. 100%, and I have no problem saying that. 90% of my net worth is in Bitcoin because I got in so dang early. It is what it is, Yo, lifer, can I borrow your VCR real quick? I want a double tape. Yeah, anything you need, bro. Sam Thomas in Iowa. Where are you from? Yeah, where is that VCR? Is it over there somewhere? You can see it? You can see it over there? Can you really see the VCR right there through the thing? Yeah. My mom, that's my mom's. She has that because she had old tapes from when we were kids and she wanted to turn it into DVDs, So she wanted to Happy to be here with the positivity. I miss the VCR days for real, man. Old school, baby. Old school. Some of these kids never seen it, ever even see it. All right, let's take a look at CELR. So right now I'm calling a flag for Bitcoin. The 15-minute is getting overbought, and it's going to come on down. Same thing as the 1 hour. So if we're still bullish, when these two time frames decide to, come on back down, we want to see them stay, number one, above the point of control. Very, very important we stay above 20,500. Extremely important. You can see how we've been battling this range for the last few weeks. It's just like it's been a battle at that area. Okay? So all right. And so I'm projecting a flag here. This is and then I actually put alerts on the stochastics RSI, and I'm going to wait for these things to settle off. Okay? A little bit of sideways action right now in the market. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to go sideways. If Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins can fly. Altcoins like to pump when Bitcoin goes sideways. So we will have some fun with the altcoins today. Get ready, get situated, get excited. Breaking: Binance US has removed Bitcoin spot trading fees on its platform. Are you kidding me? Binance has removed Bitcoin spot trading fees? Are you kidding me? That's a big deal. You can trade spot with no fees. Wait. Let's verify this. I don't say anything. What are the trading fees on Binance? Binance US has removed spot trading fees. You think this would come up immediately? Oh, the Palmetto's throwing me off. And this news just in, fresh news just in. I can't find it. I will verify it on my own before I talk about it, and we'll go from there, but it sounds pretty hot. All right. Binance US is getting more and more accessible. They're getting way more coins. You can use them on 3 commas. I do trade Binance 3S a lot. It's my go-to premier exchange when I'm like, you know, when people are sending me something or I'm getting something. Binance, baby. Bitcoin is 20K. We should be buying a little every day at these prices. Of course we should. All the time. And I'm going to give you my long-term ideas here. So look, we're still pumping a little bit on this 1 hour. There's still momentum here. And we could get a short squeeze right now. A lot of people were short at the wrong time. Like, they see this and they get in short at the wrong time. Like, they don't know how to read an inverted head and shoulder. Like, I projected this right shoulder last night during the video I put out. Like, you know, before it even happened, I was like, oh, it looks like we're going to make a right shoulder possibly there on the 1 hour, you know, or this morning, you know, 3 or 4 hours ago. You know, when I woke up this morning, I was like, this looks like it's going to make a right shoulder, you know. I got half a thing here, you know. So, okay, let's get back into the show. But look, CHG looks a lot like the S&P, you see? So this is a call I made this morning, already up about 3.5%, you know? And we talked about it because it was in a cup and handle. The S&P looked good. And look, it still has legs in the 2 hour time frame. Yes, the 1 hour is getting overbought, but it still has some momentum here. I don't trade the 2 hour. I've never really done. I've traded the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, all these other ones. I'm trying a new thing. And I said I was going to do this like 2 or 3 months ago. So I just want to watch this 2 hours, see how it plays out. I see what I'm seeing right now, though, is a shoulder, possible head, and maybe a right shoulder coming too. So you always got to be wary. Anything is possible. I'm not 100% right. If I was 100% right, I wouldn't have to freaking do anything but like just print money from my house, right? I actually do have to take trades. I have to put on stop losses. I have to manage risk just like everybody else because you don't know what's going to happen. The second you tell yourself you know what's going to happen, you got to be careful. So like this is a possibility, you know? See that? It's a possibility. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. If we break above this and we start to move up and we bounce, then it's not happening. So this line is a big deal. You want to see CHG break above this 9544. Sometimes even just a break above a support region will nullify an actual pattern. You get what I'm saying? Or help you realize that pattern gets negated. So that's why you bounce between support and resistance, pattern trading, and you kind of have it all kind of wrapped up into one. Super important. You have it all wrapped up into one, right? ADA overbought on the 15-minute, plus the diagonal trend line in the 15. Time to open it short on the 15. I just said the 15-minute was overbought on Bitcoin, and all the big USDT pairs will be highly correlated. Don't do anything I do on this channel. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence or getting into any project, coin, or trade. Dustin Calva, good intel. Thanks for sharing. I don't doubt you. Something about it has been getting my hair to stand up. Been watching CHG for over a month now. Something about it is getting my hair to stand up. Like you're freaked out about it, or you're thinking it's going to pump. I'm confused. Because when my hand stands up, I'm like nervous or I'm excited. I don't know. A little bit of both. BNB will be huge. BNB's been huge. I bought BNB at $1 when I first got in. Binance is 20K. Yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, I consistently buy Bitcoin, guys, every single day. You see, I'm putting in $5 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand. I buy a lot at these levels. Why? Why do I buy a lot at these levels? Well, I'll show you why. Because I look at the crypto fear and greed index. Super, super important. All right. And hold up, moment of silence to the people in Afghanistan. They were hit with a gigantic 5.6, 5.9 magnitude earthquake today near Kabul and outskirts. My wife's mother does live there. She is okay. We reached out. She is fine. Just a moment of silence for people in Afghanistan. 1,000 people lost their lives. 1,000 people lost their lives in the blink of an instant. Dear Lord, may you bless those people. May you keep them safe. And may they go into eternal heaven with Allah. Amen. All right. So let's take a look here. Trading needs. Then we're going to go on down to the crypto fear and greed index. Got a lot of trading needs, as you can see. All right. And that is at a 10 or 11. And it was at a 7 and an 8 recently when we went down to 17K. And then that's where you have to buy. Like, you know, I had orders at 17, 19, 18. You gotta get down. Prayers to your family and everyone else there. Thank you so much. Coinbase is getting hammered with losses after the Binance move. Oh, that's a smart move. Binance US. So Binance US says no more fees. And then no one's going to go to Coinbase and buy. Everyone's going to buy at Binance US. I have a beautiful link to Binance US if you would like in the description of my video. We got to get that going. We got to get the referrals going, guys. Send it out to Twitter. See my team? See, this is where we tackle this stuff. If we find out this is true news, we got to tweet it out. We got to make a Twitter, and then you got to put an affiliate link to my Binance US. Like, we always have to be moving at the speed of light to capitalize on the current news around, and then use that current news to monetize. That's how you gain. That's how an internet company has to move at the speed of light. And I'm the CEO of an internet company, as much as I am the head of a trading group, as much as we are moving forward at the speed of light with all these different things. And so that's a cool idea, Sean, if you can kind of spin that out or figure out what's going on there, and we can put 2 and 2 together there. Yeah. Make sure I have a Binance US, because I think I do, but I want to make sure that I do, right? I was about to say, like, where is the actual live? It should be the first thing on the live. Binance. Oh, see, I have a Binance US and it's not here. We got to get the Binance US out here immediately. It should have been here the whole time. That's crazy. I overlook things and then they disappear. But I do have a Binance US referral link. I'll get it to you guys. But if you look at my some video like a year ago, it was on my, somehow it got disappeared off of this. But we had it here at one point. Binance US referral link. Definitely get that going, man. Because if it's free to trade Bitcoin, then that's where people should be running, especially in the US. All right. All right, so Bitcoin struggling. The 15-minute suggests we will take a bit of a move to the downside. I did say it would be a good time to open up a short, did I not? You are in a rising wedge, technically on the 15 here. You could move all the way back down to the pattern, right? However, that's why I make my flags, because you want to see if you stay bullish in the flag, or do you just continue to dump? Now, if you break out of this flag, then you're going to come down for a falling wedge. It's going to be, so it's either a flag, a falling wedge, or continues up. The chance that it continues up, you go to the 15-minute and look, it didn't there, it didn't there, it didn't there. So you backtest that theory. You take that probability out the window. You know where you're sitting there. Then you go from there and you're like, okay, 533 people on the live, guys, 379 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Everyone, we have 600 people in the trading group. How do we have not as many people that are paying $99 that want to watch me? There's got to be more people out there on the live. There's got to be more people. We have 600 people that are willing to pay $99, but not 600 people that are willing to watch the live. Does not make sense. How could I monetize 600 people and not just get them to watch? That makes sense. That tells me there's 1,000 people watching this live. At least there has to be more people watching this live than beats the eye, in my humble opinion. I just don't believe it. I believe in my heart and soul more than anything else. And my heart and soul tells me something is amiss, but we'll go from there. And it is what it is. So shout out to each and every one of you. So help me beat back the big guy. I'm a little guy. You're the little guy. Help me beat back the big guy, man. You know, whatever conglomerate's holding us down, whatever's happening, hit that like button. Show them the people have spoken. Where is your voice? That like button is your voice. Show them who you are. Show them that the lifers are boss in this town. We're taking over the internet. 2-3 years from now, we'll be one of the biggest YouTube channels in crypto and one of the biggest YouTube channels in YouTube. Regardless, we're going for the #1 spot, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, okay? So you want to project this flag. If you stay in the flag, when you come on down to the stochastics RSI, then you're good to go for another move to the upside. So that's just something to look at, something to think about, all right, for Bitcoin. All right, let's get back into the show now. So we've gone over the S&P. We've gone over the Dow. Look, we're high in the 15-minute on the Dow. It tells you that you're hitting a resistance point. And lo and behold, it also brings you right to resistance. Another thing is the 200-day moving average also loves to become resistance. I've seen it many times in my life. And we didn't hit it. A lot of times we do. I'd be surprised we didn't. But we wicked right pretty close to it, you see? And that becomes a resistance point. You need to get back above the 200 on small time frames and big time frames to begin to move. Okay, it's a big idea. So right now the Dow getting rejected with this rising wedge. So what we want to do, everybody, again, we project the flag. We want to make a bull flag here. A good idea that we will make a bull flag, I'll tell you why. The 21-day moving average is near price action. If the 21-day moving average was up here, it would be more likely to make a falling wedge. The price action tends to bleed or push or gravitate towards the 21-day moving average. That is a super important thing. So right here, if the 21 is in here, we're going to stay sideways, continue to the upside. So we're going to watch that. If the Dow can stay sideways in the 1 hour and the 15, we can plow back to the upside, okay? And that's also going to be good for Bitcoin. So that's why we're doing these exercises every single day. I'll keep my team updated on Bitcoin throughout the day as it follows these channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, how many updates it takes to get into it, right? Coinbase is getting hammered with losses after the Binance move. That's crazy. Dustin, facts, bro. How long the 99 is good for? For 1 month, dude. $99 is good for 1 month, bro. And look at this. I have testimonials every single day, people coming into the 99. And look, I woke up this morning to a testimonial. This turns white when I wake up. This guy right here, Kiwi Crypto, at 1:30 in the morning. He joined yesterday, was hesitant as time difference means I have to be awake early hours of the morning with the daytime job. I made the $99 back on the first trade, Ziliqua, and then another $200 profit shorting Solana. Now working through the gold gems in the learning library. Thanks, Lifer. I am a happy customer. He's up 300. He spent 100. he's basically got his return back in less than a day. I mean, he said he joined yesterday, and then he's writing something at 1:30 in the morning. So maybe it was like 48 hours, but still. And listen to the people. Don't listen to me. Listen to what the people say in the Discord. You don't have to hear me out. Just listen to what the people say in the Discord. All right. And we're going to go over altcoins, and we're going to find gems. I'm telling you right now. Someone say secret sauce, baby. That was some secret sauce. Hope y'all taking notes, man. People have no idea. I think it goes over their heads, man. There should be so many people watching. Like, we had 700 people. Why don't we have the same amount of people? Whatever. We'll just keep moving at the speed of light. It is what it is. Dumpage on the DXY. Let's go. Let's take a look at the DXY. Wow, look at that. Beautiful move to the downside. And we went over this so many times. Let's take a look at the daily here. I kept praying for a double top that would bounce to the downside. I showed you the bearish divergence. I said it's likely we dump here because of bearish div. And what is bearish div? It is when you swing up to swing up on price action. Here's your high. Here's your secondary high. You swing up to swing up here on price action, but you swing to the downside here on the RSI. Bang, 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 bearish divergence. We would fall to the downside. Then we made a symmetrical triangle that could have gone up or down either way, right? Hoped it didn't. We were low on the stochastics, and lo and behold, we just went sideways, and then we would fall. This is what you need. And guys and girls, everybody here on the channel, this is beautiful right now. The dollar dumping, Bitcoin pumping. And I said this. Remember when I said it? We could have bottomed for Bitcoin because the dollar is at this 2-week. Look, I'm going to show you the dollar's chart like all by itself. And I show this every day almost, but I love showing it. This is resistance in 1999. This was resistance here in 1976. It was resistance here in 1989. This level has been resistance for the dollar for literally 40 years, okay? Dang near 40 years. However, look what we see here. I got to freak out a little bit, but look. Is this a shoulder? Is this a head? This is a shoulder? Honestly, and another thing I'm going to show you is, look, when we double click out of this and we look at the 2-week, whenever the 2-week chart got this high in the stochastics RSI, we had a massive run for Bitcoin. Look, just all you have to do is concentrate on this W here. Right here, we got high on the 2-week chart for the dollar index. We had a bang to the downside. And we already extrapolated this and made this a separate video for everybody where I said, man, there's a chance we have bottomed already for Bitcoin. And this is why. This is my belief system. Scotty, I'm looking to FTX now. I love Tom Brady, not financial advice. Shout out to Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady too. A lot of man love for Tom Brady. He was my quarterback for 20 years, man. He was the best thing since sliced bread. He also taught me to always believe in myself no matter how down things got, no matter how bleak things looked. Tom Brady taught me to believe in myself, to push, and we would make it. We would make it. So look, rejection here down to the downside. But look, then you had swing, and look, and then you had bullish divergence. I just want to show you bullish divergence, especially on the 2-week chart. I mean, that tells you something's going on, right? And look, that was your bottom. You had it here too. And so do we have bearish div? We have a little bit of bearish div kind of here because it slopes up, a little bit. I wish we had like confirmed. We might have to get confirmed bearish div, but it is right there. So, but the point of the story is when this dumped, this was a huge pump for Bitcoin. This is the beginning of the rally. See, look, this is December of 2016. And this is when Bitcoin started to pump hard, right? And then into the end of 2017. And then when we bottom, this is when the rally ended for the altcoins. Isn't that funny? So we don't really have everyone thinks it's the halving, it's the Bitcoin season, and Bitcoin has the halving and all that. And it does come into play, which is interesting. The halving just exemplifies how much more you can make against this dollar move. Okay? So whoever saw this, it's almost like he kind of calculated this into as well. So look, then we hit this high again here in April of 2020, and that's when Bitcoin will go on its massive tear. Then look, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Look at the TA playing out and the bullish divergence, and we will play back to the upside. So when this dumps, and it is now and beginning to, and if we continue to get this dump to the downside here, and look, we have bearish divergence on the 2-week chart. Look at it. Oh my gosh. When you have divergence of this magnitude on a chart this big, it tells you you're going down. Like you're going down, down, down. Bitcoin also has huge daily divergence. All right. And so look, I'll get rid of this for now. And I'll get rid of this for now. And you just look, I mean, that swings to the upside from candle to candle. Clear as day, right? And that swings down. That's bearish divvy for the dollar. At resistance, huge dump. This would put Bitcoin in, we would start a bull run maybe even in the next couple of weeks. Like, and I know people don't believe that, and it may not happen. And I'm not saying, oh, we're going to 100K. I don't want to be a moon boy. I don't want to be called one of those people. I'm a trader. I short, I long. I look at the market. I just kind of give you guys my probability on the market every single day. But when I look at this closely and I see what's happening, that's bearish divergence on the dollar index on the 2-week chart. That's a pretty big deal. You're also very high on the stochastics RSI. Whenever you've been there, big drop happened. Big drop happened. Here you went kind of sideways, fine. And that was kind of perpetual, manipulation because they were printing money, you see? You can see what was that. You could see manipulation because the Stokes are like, why aren't we going down? Why aren't we going down? When they run out of money, the Stokes reset because you can't play with the math. The math will always come back. 2 + 2 will always equal 1 at one point. So that's the dollar index. Let's look at the smaller time frames. The 1 hour is probably getting oversold, though, and wants to make a bit of a bounce here. See? That's why Bitcoin may struggle. So what we want to see now is beautiful. We're going to get the bounce back up. Bitcoin may dump a slightly here, but this is beautiful. That's a nasty dump. Because what it does is it's getting us ready. What it does is it's getting us ready for the bearish retest and the massive downside. So that's Bitcoin look for Bitcoin to hit a support region and bounce, possibly that 20,500 region. Do you believe that manipulation happens every day? Of course it does. Just listen to the Plan B instructions. The Twitter guy, of course, yeah. Let's go. Anything is possible in trading. Let's go. Bitcoin is known to do what people least expect. Love your videos, bro. I've been watching you since I seen you first time on Around the Blockchain. You're the man. Shout out to Wheaton Heimer. You're the man, dude. Crap, does that mean gas will be $15 a gallon? Oh, well. Less driving, more lifer. You're funny, man. All sports are scripted. Plan to match up the Jesuit gematria to their symbolism. Wakey, wakey, people. Hey, I've seen some of that stuff, and there's a chance you're right. DXY going to bounce off the January 17th high and shoot back up. Wow, you think so, huh? The DXY is going to bounce off the January 2017 high, which was... wait, hold on. That's May of 22. I'm trying to, I just I don't know. I'm not seeing it, There it is. You're saying we're going to bounce right here. I don't know, man. 2-week chart suggests nay, but we'll see. Anything has happened. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. It also is kind of a shoulder, a head, and like a shoulder. You see that? A slanted in head and shoulder pattern. See that? Shoulder, head, possible right shoulder. All right. DXY still pointing to the downside, though, so let's take this daily ride down, at least for now, and then we'll reassess it in a couple days. So we've gone over the Dow, the daily. Now we got to look at Bitcoin dominance. We want to see what Bitcoin dominance is doing. All right. Drop to the downside. Good for altcoins. We had a little bit of altcoin trading, but the whole market kind of took a bit of a move. And that was Bitcoin dominant. And we talked about that too. Remember when I said highly likely the short's coming because we went over the 4-hour? This is how we knew the short was coming. This is how you can plan shorts very simply. You juxtapose the two charts. First of all, you assess Bitcoin for like a half an hour to an hour. You put in the work, right? Once you kind of feel where Bitcoin's at. If you need an extra opinion, which a lot of people do. Look, XHV is another thing on our radar. Just popped up. You're lucky that came out. You got a freebie real quick. Look at USDT.dominance. And we saw that this was going to pump on the 4-hour, right? Look. Pretty nice, though, that the dollar dumped, right? But we saw that this was going to pump on the 4-hour, and this was going to dump on the 4-hour. This was, right there. And lo and behold, that short played out, Beautiful short right there. Actually, it was right around here. Right around here. Bitcoin dominance was high, but this was low. And it basically said that you were basically going to get, oh no, they both wanted to dump. That's what I saw. They both wanted to dump. And when they both want to dump, it tells you people are going to run out of Bitcoin or people are going to run into an altcoin, right? So, and this is the short here, actually. This is the short we played. Forgive me. That's too big of a time frame. But this is the short right here. And we saw Bitcoin dominance was going to dump. It was overbought. And this was oversold. And when I see Bitcoin dominance overbought and US tether dominance oversold, and I see Bitcoin on a rising wedge, I take the trade. You know what I'm saying? I take the trade. I took the trade on the 4-hour for Bitcoin. It played out very nicely, and dominance did pump. But look, we gave it all back pretty nicely. And that's the dollar index dumping, which gives the S&P movement, which gives Bitcoin movement, which then pumps the whole market, right? Bitcoin's still struggling, though, at this level here because the 15-minute is resetting. Simple as that. See? And you're highly likely to roll over. Now you are rolling over. So that's why I make the flag. So let's bump back into Bitcoin in a second. And let's look at the total market cap, too, as well, of the entire cryptocurrency market. Total market cap is really going to break down for you what's happening, all right? So, look, I mean, to me, rising wedge, clear as day. Breaking to the downside, all right? You can almost see it was like, it had the heads are almost like places where you, like, you know, you leave target. I do like to include it. I can say, all right, can we hold this level? But see, that 15-minute, not in your favor. It wants to dump, at least back to here. Can we double bottom is the question, right? Can we double bottom is what we're looking for. Come back down here and bottom out. So measured move for the entire market cap is bearish right now. And it's to, you know, down here at about 873. So it says we're going to come down out of this rising wedge and drops to the downside, right? What you're hoping for is the 200-day moving average catches you, or maybe this price action catches you right around here. This is getting weird. All right, right around right there. So a bounce there or a bounce there. What are those levels? We're talking $882 billion, and we're talking $873 billion. You break that, you're coming for this last leg of support. This is getting weird. You break that, you're coming for your last leg of support. You break that, and right here, too, one more time. At about $861 billion. So, okay, levels to watch for the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. And I love grabbing these little price notes, and you can just slap them on there, and then you can copy paste them all around where you need them. And it just shows you levels that you're going to be looking at. 880, 862, 867, right? And 881, all right? Bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder, but that's dumping. And there you're getting that movement. It's highly likely you're coming to 881 and then further down, you know? And we'll tell you, how do you take advantage of that? Well, you could trade on Binance.com. You can trade Bitcoin up and down, which are really, they're also on Bolsadex. I also trade BTC3L and 3S. And if you must, and you feel like you have to get into leverage trading, I just don't offer leverage trading links. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be someone that's going to lead you to slaughter. I won't do it. Just something that I don't plan on doing. Look at this, dude, that I just saw that worries me a little bit here on the 15-minute chart. And it's that same thing we saw in Chili's, really, right? And it's kind of coming out here, but like, and that tells you that this market could take a collapse to the downside. And that's why when you look at, you know, my thumbnail, and I'm like, is crypto going to collapse? Like, we could see a pretty big move. Like, Bitcoin could be further. 10K, 12K, 16K. I believe, you know, that's why you do not go all in when people, oh, it's the double. Like, it's like, I wait for the lowest prices. I wait for the scariest. I wait for that 7 on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index to go real hard. Like, can't go hard until it's, like, really, really low, you know? And all the other times I'm just buying more and more. But that would bring us down, and we would hit $800 billion. So, just something to watch out for. Something to watch out for. I don't know what's going on with the charts here, but they'll fix it. Whatever. It's like a glitch in the matrix. That's the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. This is super important. You're watching this every day because you want to know where the market's going. And you want to see your support and resistance, and you want to see your levels of resistance. You want to see what's happening. So big time frame there. This is sketch, you know. This is pretty sketchy. It's the 15-minute chart. I get it, right? But it's just something to think about. Something to think about. Wow. And I come to the same realizations with each and every one of you. I go over this stuff with you guys live. Some of them things I haven't seen, and then I'm like, I have to see it and be like, well, there we go. Kind of the same thing here. Shoulder, there's your head, there's your, you know. We did double bottom here. That's a good sign. So you want to see if this level can hold, right? Then you got rejected by this level, and you can see, okay. Now, and here's that dump on the 15. The 1 hour will reset, though. We do have a pretty strong 4 hour. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, we're making a higher low, which is pretty good. Like, let's go for the idea of the trend. I mean, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Yeah, still slightly higher low and a bounce, and we did get the bounce. So wow. And so this is the total market cap of all the altcoins, all right? Just in case, you know, I just want to make it clear so you know what we're talking about here. So look, this is the pattern at play. It's a pretty ugly pattern. And to me, it's a rising wedge that could very well break to the downside. You do see this shoulder, this kind of head and this shoulder here. I'm willing to believe that's a possibility. So this could dig us out. We're making the right shoulder now, right? And this could dig us out. But we must break to the upside out of this. Like, it's super important. And hit this measured move. All right. I don't know what's going on here today with Alt H. Maybe I'm hitting a different button accidentally. I don't know. I'm willing to believe it could be me. So there's your next big resistance, these two areas. You get above that, and it's likely you get to the measured move into this next area here, too, around this zone. Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. 4 hour looks beautiful, making a higher low. So that's a bullish sign. So wherever we see on the 1 hour and the 15 minute, we just got to fight through the minutia, right? And hope we don't break these levels. Or if we do, we could go a little lower, like something like this. And we could still have a valid pattern, and it would be all right. So let's zoom in here. But look at that. Inverted head and shoulder there. Trying to go sideways, making a flag. So we just want to see this continue to go sideways and then pump back to the upside while the 1 hour goes, you know. So the idea is you're bullish if we reset on the 1 hour. And this is the same flag that I make, you know. So you're bullish if we reset on the 1 hour and we ended up not breaking like this level of support right here where we're at. Yeah, I think I was hitting the wrong button, like X or something with my finger. So yeah, that's your next level of support right there. We want to get a bounce. You break that, then we can start to worry, you know. So we'll watch this closely, and maybe we can negate this shoulder, head, and shoulder, and that won't play out as stop. So just want to get you guys ready. This is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. Total 3 is how you access it, and it basically extrapolates ETH and Bitcoin's market cap out, and so you can see where we are. We're at 359 billion. It's really sad. We did get to a low point, you know. And you could also do this. I hate to say it, but the 22-hour hasn't been looking too good, in my opinion. It's like it's very overbought on the stochastics RSI, which is a bad sign, very bad sign, you know. And you know, measured move. If this does take a beat down, I mean, it's the length of this pole here, and you know, you could be conservative and just take the back end of this triangle. Let me complete this. You can conservatively take the back end of the triangle, and that can give you your measured move. Right like that, see? And so you have like a conservative target, and then you have like worst case scenario. That would take you to $271 billion. And like, that can happen, you know? And this could take you to $300 billion. So we must breach these areas and get above for support. If we do not, we will be going down. This 22-hour is looming. Let's see how much strength the 4 hour can give us before we have to kind of call it a day on it. And that's the total market cap of all the altcoins. Lifer, I know this is crypto, but you look at Voyager Digital Mayhem. No, I will not. Shout out to Sam, man. I appreciate it. And there's a legal reason I don't go over securities. I go over crypto. Sorry. Yeah, I was just advised not to go over securities, so I don't do it. Yep. I want to keep people off my, you know. So I'm sorry about that. I should say that no stock market super chats, please. I'm the Crypto Lifer, man. You can go to the Stock Lifer. You can go to one of those lame like TMG group or something. You know. I love you though. I appreciate you sending the super chat, and it means a lot to me. And I don't want you to think I'm being rude. I have rules, man. There's rules to the game, man. There's rules, man. There's rules. Dustin, everything else has, so yeah, it should make a comeback. All right, brother. Diamond Sauce. Funny that we know this, and yet they'd run the plan. Right? Super CELR, ASTR, or ABBC. Your choice, Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at CELR. And CELR is a decentralized cell phone network, if I could be somewhat correct, right? Wow, look at CELR making a massive move to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. Just make sure my dad's not hurt or something. Okay, so, wow, went up 42%. Not too shabby. And you kind of made a bull, kind of a cup and handle less. So what I like to do is right when I look at a coin, I delete all my old work. I want to look at it fresh, and I want to just assess what's happening, and I want to look at it. Specifically on the 3-day or the daily chart, I just want to look. Oh, wow. So it came out with a USD. Let's look at, we're going to have to look at it on Binance where it has way more price action. The USDT pair got added way too late. So I was charting it out of this falling wedge that it could break to the upside. I see what I was doing now. Okay. And we put our support and resistance, and it's holding that 3-day support right now, which is quite interesting. It's getting overbought on the 3-day, though, which tells me it might dump on you. Like, RSI is low, though, so maybe we can just oscillate through this, and, you know, we can get through this time without getting a huge dump. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily has momentum, but you didn't break the previous high with the momentum, and you must break the previous high when the stochastics reset. When you don't do that, you're making basically a wedge that wants to fall to the downside. So, like, you're in this pattern, in my mind, and you're likely to come back down here to about 1072. Most likely, you're overbought. So what you need to do is you need to, well, you don't need to do anything, but what this chart needs to do, this needs to break out, this coin, get above this zone, show some, like, signs of life above that previous resistance and get a support there. If it does not do that in the next, I don't know, day or, you know, half a day, it's more likely to come down here and test the bottom of this channel. That's CELR, all right, in a bit of a nutshell. Does BTC react so quickly to the S&P moves because of the bots? Bitcoin making the right shoulder on the 1 hour. Yep, exactly as suggested, right? And then that's going to take down all these trades too. Like, this will go sideways. So what we want right now is we want the 2 hours kind of curving on you, see? I don't know the 2 hour that well, so I stick to my 1 hour and my 15 because I know them well. So again, the same thing we're going to do here for Chili's is, yes, we had a little bit of gains. We're up from the initial, but we make our flag, and if the flag stays intact, this will continue to the upside. 4 hour is bullish. Remember that on the whole market, on the total market cap, on all the altcoins, everything. 4 hour is bullish. Plus, we break through this, we negate the fact that we're making this head and shoulder pattern, right? Bitcoin will fall another 5K. I don't say stuff like that. Nobody knows where Bitcoin will go. Nobody has a clue. And if anyone knows, it's going to be us in this channel because we're gonna have the TA is going to tell us, and we're going to look at the TA every 5 to 6, 7 hours. Only when I take a break and go to bed do I not look at the TA for at least 5 to 6 hours. So we're ready to go, man. Yeah, just be careful saying, like, Bitcoin will do this, things will do that. You don't want to do stuff like that. Visit the free bootcamp videos. There's lots of information about his trading style. Also, he covers his style A to Z in the beginner's course. Life-changing. WW, hit the Discord. Join the Discord, everybody. $99 a month. It'll blow your mind. I've been working since 5 a.m. You'll get so much data your way, so much action. Look, 2 people have joined since we started the live. We hit 600. Another 2 people got smart, and they were like, you know what? I'm going to take these gains, man. I've been in the trading group a little over a month and have just been watching and learning. I was negative 30% on my trade last night, but held off my emotions and watched the stochastics. He's saying, like, by being in the group, he doesn't make the same decisions. Just finished the beginner's course, someone who took it yesterday. It was incredible. Precise information delivered eloquently as expected through the lifer. And my friends aren't writing these. There's hundreds of them. Most of my friends don't talk to me anymore. They saw me blow up on my channel, and they're like, that guy, he doesn't have any time for us anymore. Like, it's weird, man. My successful friends love me and still talk to me. My friends that were always kind of in the shadows, kind of like, you know, people get jealous of you when you start to become successful. I'm telling you right now. You'll see people just kind of drop out of your life when you get successful. And you're like, damn, man, I still like you. I thought we could go, you know, we could go on a bike ride or something. And you find out who your real friends are, man. Just like getting poor, same thing as getting successful. Like, people will hate on you that used to like you when you get successful, and you're like, why? And that's why I just cut off anyone that doesn't love me. If you don't love me, I don't hang out with you. It's really simple. It's the best way to live your life. Sam, I just joined the Discord last night. Huge value. Thank you. Can you check out Quant? You're a legend. Best 6'8 crypto TA baller in the business. Yeah, you're the man, dude. Thank you so much for the Knock Life. Is that Knock? Ryan Knock? That not like? Oh, no. Let's look at Quant. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Much love to you and yours, man. Much love to you and yours. Kadena holding strong against Bitcoin. Supers, ASTR, ABBC. Let's take it SHIB and Quant. The lifers are real. They are. You don't need those vibes anyway. No, we never did, never will, Gina. Damn, Gina. Remember Martin? So watch this flag. CHE could continue to the upside. We're going to watch this 1 hour and the 15-minute reset. It looks like 4 or 5 o'clock later on today will be the time to trade. Seems like the shorts may take over today. Let's take a look at a few shorts and see if they're ready to go. Look at Bitcoin 3S. Just look at it on the 1 hour. Maybe worth taking a nibble. So yeah, we take a look at the 1 hour and it's in a bit of a flag here, likely to pump, right? Could take 5 to 6 hours too to make this happen. We'll double click to put on our oscillators. Yeah, I mean, you're about to move. We know the 50-minute and the 1 hour low. That's when I love to enter a trade. It's a bit of a Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Last time I was doing a game, it was 1976. It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, But look, I mean, here's a chance. Even the most conservative move here is out of this flag to the upside. Bitcoin 3S could make a move here on the 1 hour time frame. Nothing's guaranteed. Remember that. We could get a short squeeze pinned and this could dump. Nothing's guaranteed, but there's 15% possible gains. And we showed you that this is in a bigger idea here that could actually end up even higher in the long run. Let's just zoom in. All we need to see is kind of what we're seeing now. And we hit our resistance right here. Make perfect sense. We have another one here and another one there. We bounced off the previous support and resistance flip. Because look, we had a bounce there. Hit with a wick, resistance, come back up, bounce. That's a support and resistance flip. So the short looks like it could make 15% gains, about to pump to the upside here. It looks highly likely. The probability is in your favor. You take a look at the 15-minute. It is also low and pushing to the upside if you breach and start to go. However, you could get up here, end your story, come back down again and go sideways for a while. We shall see. The 1 hour is bullish, though. And I do like to enter the 1 hour when the 15-minute is low. I just gave you a gem right there. If you don't know what I said, it might go over your head. But if it didn't, something you can definitely use to your advantage. All right. So possible like 10 to 15% gains coming out of the short here for Bitcoin. I would wait for the 15-minute to get low again. This is what I teach in my trading school. So I put things on my radar. Once you start becoming a more veteran lifer, you start understanding how to use more of the alert system, what's happening in the charts, and what we're talking about every single day here in the group. So Bitcoin 3S and the other 3S's will follow it. You have to understand this. Just start getting into the motion here. The other 3S's will just follow Bitcoin. If you don't like 3S's, you have some problem with them, you can trade Bitcoin down. Bitcoin down. Let me show you. BTCDOWN on Bolsadex, which is basically a clone of Binance.com. All right. So you go here to BTCDOWN. And I've almost never had an issue with BTCDOWN. It works really, really well. And if you look, we talked about BTCDOWN in here. Look, it's up how much? Look, you can see the trade I put out. Yes, it dipped a little bit. But look at it. How much is it up since we thought about it? 115 wick to 150%. So it just, and this, you can put BTC down and BTC up on Bolsadex. All right. You can also have the Bolsadex is a beautiful app on your phone, so you can trade on the go. They don't have an API right now with 3 commas. That's regrettably so. I'm sorry about that. But you can still take advantage of the move. So we take a look at the 15-minute. And again, this is a 15-minute scalp. All right? 1 hour scalp. You're not trading any other time frames with this, in my humble opinion. Like when I see a scalp like this, I trade the time frame that I decide to trade. That's it. And you got your SR flip, the same thing here. You can see they're all following each other. Resistance, resistance, the bounce area, and then you're in the flag. And then that's a Sammy Cup and Handy, right? You can take the length of just this pole, conservative, and Bitcoin down to the upside as well. So just if you're uncomfortable with the 3S for whatever reason, Bitcoin down is a beautiful alternative on Bolsadex. Sam, and being in the group for a month has taught me how to constantly look for divvies. I swear I see divvies in my sleep now. Good stuff. Yeah, you will see. Yeah, you'll see that. Yeah, divergences all day long. Divergence. I see divergence when I'm at the store. When someone smiles at me but their eyes go up, I'm like, or they frown at me but their eyes go up, I'm like, man, that's a divergence. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking up. I've been up looking at the charts, etc. for 24 hours. I need some kind of red pill, dude. You got to go to sleep, man. That's not good. You got to take a break. I dreamt the other night that Bitcoin was in a massive cup and handy. Then I got up at 3 a.m. to see if it was in a cup and handle. You guys are funny, man. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. All right. So I'm calling a short for Bitcoin on the day. I could be wrong. I'm not always right. A lot of times, Ask someone in the chart, how many times have I made a prediction in your mind? Anyone here, assess my probability rate. You've watched me, guys, for 2 years straight. A lot of you. A lot of you for 6, 7 months, 8 months. What's the probability rate? Like, if I come out and I call a short, in your mind, how many times has it been correct? If I call it and I call a long, how many times has it been correct? I need to see the group tell me. I want to see the group tell me. Anku Kutsibutsu says 80% accurately, and he's like a brainiac genius, dude. So if he says that, it's pretty crazy. I just want to see what people say. Sleep is needed, yeah. Love the vibes, man. Shout out to the vibes, bro. David Kendall says 88%. Weekoot says 75 to 80. This guy says I'd say 85%. I'd say 76%. This guy says 68. 85 to 90, says Chrissy Fouts. 9 out of 10, 9 out of 8 days. I love you, bro. I'd about 91%, 80%, 75%, 99% so far, 90%, 96%, 90%, 80%, 90 to 95. You in the 90 percentile, bro. 80%, 69, 90%. I've never asked this. This is insane. This is great feedback. 100%. Come on, don't do that. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that. I'm not 10 for 10, you know. And again, I could be wrong. So, short on the market. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for the love. You people are really nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So, we looked at the Dow. We looked at the S&P. We looked at the dollar. We looked at Bitcoin dominance. We looked at total dominance. We looked at Bitcoin. We looked at the Bitcoin short. We thoroughly went through the markets as a team. Like, we really did. You guys helped me. I helped you. The only thing you didn't do, you didn't bring those likes up to the watchers. 473 people all the way to 600. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. And this is why you draw the flag. When the flag doesn't happen, look, dump to the downside. Bang, bang, bang. And we did call a short. The falling wedge should break to the downside technically, right? Should break to the downside, and it is. Measured move of the falling wedge is all the way back down here. And as I told you, you do not want to break the point of control. You do not want to break the point of control right there. 20,005, you break that. That's a short city, baby. Short city. So I gave you the access. I showed you the flags. I showed you how to take advantage of the market if it's going down on you. And short city, baby. Short city, you know. Do I open the short right now? I mean, 50-minute is high with momentum. Not always the best. I bet the 7-minute may be low and bouncing back up. It is. How did I know that? Because at the corner of my eye, I saw the 50-minute turn green. And when the 50-minute turns green, even though it's pushing to the downside a little bit, it means the 7-minute is saving grace. And I looked and the 7-minute was saving grace. Bang, bang, bang. You'll get good like this too. Don't worry. All right. You'll know exactly where stochastics are without even looking at them. You're like, it's over there. It's below 20 over there. Bing. And you'll nail it. People will look at you and think you have some type of savant, like, they'll think there's something wrong with you. And you're like, there is something wrong with you. I'm a lifer. I'm not normal. I'm not normal. So you got attracted to my channel, then you're an exceptional individual who has a different perspective on life. If you want to be around me and you like that vibe, then there's definitely something special about you. I'm telling you right now. LPOOL, liquidity pool. Funny, I talked about liquidity pool recently. I remember going over this. LPOOL. Did I delete the work? Did we not end up going over it? I just remember going out, like finding out what it was. Maybe I didn't fully research it. LPOOL. And look, they were in my, the guys have been trading LPOOL in my group. Look at this. LPOOL is booming. And so even if I'm not on something in my group, look, produce the gains, potential inverse head and shoulders on LPOOL. On 6-9, he's talking about it 2 weeks ago. Pretty interesting. Shout out to produce the gains, man. I love you. I haven't seen you in a couple days. I don't know you're out there, though. Dustin Calvo, Finbook. I know you like to go on hikes and get out there. You probably just take advantage of the weather in this summertime vibes, man. You were in the high 90s, man. My man said I'm in the high 90s, man. Shout out to my man, OC Benji, man. And you joined me later on, too, man. People assess me, man. I get assessed by the public every day. I'm in the public eye every single day. If I'm not doing the right thing, they're going to tell you. They're going to say, this guy is just, you know. I hope to never have any of that nonsense in my life, you know. So, look, this 1 hour looks pretty scrumptious to me. I like what I'm seeing here. 15-minute just needed to come on down, and this LPOOL may actually make some moves. Look at this. This is on my radar for a pump on the 1 hour. Seems to defy Bitcoin. It's discorrelated, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it's uncorrelated. 1 hour wants to pump to the upside. 4 hours probably spent, but that could get flipped by this 1 hour. You know, it's not that far from the 21. It is a high-risk trade, completely high risk. I want to make that really clear. All right. Very high risk considering it's already pumped on the radar. It's on the mend, right? It's on the mend, eh? Also, let's take a little bit of a Fibonacci here, see what we're seeing. And this is where fibs come into play. And I can see my impulse. Honestly, one thing I want to tell you, when you're drawing fibs, always go to your impulse, zoom in first, and make a line. The reason is you'll be off on your fib if you can't really see your basically your your starting point. So Alt H right here, beautiful line. Now let's get into the Fibonacci and see what we're seeing here. Alt F is your Fibonacci shortcut. Align it with the line, drag it up, and you're going to drag your fib all the way to the top of the impulse. And lo and behold, we bounced off what? The 706, which is in a secret institutional level that only I know and my lifers know. All the other YouTubers don't know it. Don't tell anybody about it. And I told you guys, but shh, 706. If you don't know how to add the 706, right click real quick. Look, go here, 0.65, 0.706. I'm only going to say it once, rewind to see this. That's a gem that me and my lifers know. No one else has to know that. No other trading group has that. Stay on the low, all right? Eventually, it's probably going to get exploited, but right now, it's still our gem. So, look, we bounce up the 706, and everyone's talking about the golden pocket and all this stuff, but no one tells you the secret fib that doesn't exist, the 706. Institutions liked it, and they get in there, all right? I'm dropping gems on you every single day, man. Men and women, girls and guys, ladies and gents. I don't want to ever say guys and like make a woman feel like she's not part of like this is the boys club, because that's not the case. This is the lifer club. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're bi. I don't care if you're binary. I don't care what you are. As long as you love other people and you want to spread light, if you want to spread light, love, and happiness throughout the world, if you believe in helping others, and you must also believe in America. Like you must believe in the freedom of America. Like you must love this country with all your heart. Like I love America, man. It's my favorite. It's one of the most beautiful places to live in the whole world. We have the Grand Canyon. We have the Midwest. We have Florida, California. We have the Grand Tetons, the Appalachians. We have some of the most diverse weather and animals. We have the Yellowstone National Park. I mean, America is just a beautiful God-sent place to live. Like, we are blessed to be here. Every one of us, you know. Look, that's a cup and handy there, too, as well. Look at this. So, look, can LPOOL bang on you out of this giant cup and handle on the 1 hour time frame? And these are gems, baby, gems, you know. I consider myself blessed to have found you almost 2 years ago. Life or love. Shout out to Chrissy, man. I love you, Chrissy. Remember when you used to come on? I was like, where's Chrissy? You're one of the first people to ever be on the live, ever. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts for the $5 super chat. One of the first people to ever join my live stream and be with the group, vibing with us. LPOOL looking absolutely beautiful, looking sweet and scrumptious. So we just taught you something that no one will ever teach you about a secret fib. We showed you how to pull a fib. We gave you a little detail of how to kind of make sure you're making your line, because your fib might be off if you don't do that. You just got to line that up with the moving averages there. At least remove the moving averages. You can see something that's going on. That's amazing what we did here. LPOOL could make a bit of a gain here on that 1 hour time frame. Once the 15-minute resets, this is looking scrumptious. I have to be honest. Like, it's looking like French toast, you know. I think I'm going to have French toast today for brunch. I usually don't eat until after the live stream. Maybe I'll take my mom or dad or whoever wants to come to brunch with me, you know. I always tell people, hey, you want to hang out? I'll take you to brunch, you know. Possible 40% gains if we break out of this. And actually, if you get in the lower area into the sweet spot, right, the chance this thing goes in. So, a bit of a buy zone in this area for me personally. Let me show you my personal buy zone area. Like, I just believe, like, this is a buy zone in here. You know? Shout out to the 599 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 11:33 on the 33. Buy zone. I like what I'm seeing for liquidity pool, and it is just the top coin, and it has been hot, and we could see it continue to dump. One thing it could do, could be in this channel like this, and you could just see it dump all the way back down here, and it could continue to fall down. Use a stop loss. I'm not 100% guaranteeing anything. What I do like is the bounce on the 706. That's giving me some confidence that this will break to the upside, and you will be able to get 40 to 50% out of this. But again, you have to assess this yourself. You have to put your own ideas onto it. And if it makes sense to what you're looking at, then by all means, take a gander. But it has to fit you have to have a system. You have to have proper risk management. You're learning from me. I'm teaching you these things. And once you kind of have it solidified, definitely, please, like, you know. But look, see the bounce here. See the Fibonacci levels. Just important. Amazing. We could see 50% gains out of liquidity pool. Unbelievable. That's pretty interesting. And stay tuned. We're going to go through some more coins. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So I would stay tuned if I were you. I would not want to miss a beat. I would not want to miss a beat with the lifer. With me, the Crypto Lifer. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for being here. All right. Thank you for the knowledge. Anytime, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you for coming and getting knowledge. Like, you're doing this. You found a channel that's helping you live your life. You know how many millions of channels are out there right now? There's a channel that's going to teach you how to eat right. There's a channel that's going to teach you how to exercise. There's a channel that's going to teach you how to meditate. A channel that's going to teach you how to learn faster. And, you know, Jim Quick, I love Jim Quick. I'm a huge fan of anyone that helps you get somewhere in life. I'm a huge fan of Ed Milet, Jim Quick, you know. Grant Cardone's questionable because he'll get you into Scientology, but at the same time, he has great messages and he's a successful dude, you know. So you take it with a grain of salt. And also, anything you learn, take it with a grain of salt and find your own inner core, your own strength. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. You're funny. Super chats, ASTR or ABBC. Let's take a look at ASTRBTC. ASTR or Bitcoin. The Ashtar Network. First thing I do, daily or the 3-day chart. I want to assess the situation. I want to see the big boy time frame. Wow, that's kind of a head and shoulder there, right? Isn't that funky? Wow, we played that falling wedge to the upside. That was a nice move. Honestly, the world that keeps popping up today for the chart for me is proud for some reason. I'm really proud to be part of such a great group of people. You are all amazing. Yeah, everyone, what's the word that's popping up in your head about the lifers? That's a cool thing. He said proud. Anyone else? Well, you guys have any positive words about the trading group? Anyone in the trading group? What's your positive word? If you had to give the trading group one word, if someone said, give us one word that the trading group, you could describe the trading group. One word to describe the trading group and just the vibration of all of us together. Not me, all of us together. The Real Dad Bod, Dustin Cava, Gina Bombina, Produce the Gains. We have a cast of characters. We have a beautiful cast of characters. David, you know what I'm saying? David Kendall. Everybody here, man, is really just like, I mean, it's just an unbelievable group of people. Chrissy Fouts, like, shout out to all my moderators. I don't know if I shout out the moderators yet today. East Jordan, Gina Bombina, Stack McChange, Chrissy, I love you. East Jordan, Dustin Cava, David Kendall, Grace Protocol. I love that. We changed it to Grace Protocol. So awesome. Roddy Robinson, the Real Dad Bod. Get out. His socks are coming soon. So look, we see, let's see what the words people said. Family, good vibes, inspiring, dope, gains on gains. I love it. Privileged, relentless, dedicated, amazing, helpful vibes, dedication, community, paid, good-minded, honored, ubiquitous. I love you, bro. Banging on them. Trading group equals together, collaborate, squad, family, priceless, Lambo, legs. So true. These people are insecure. Builders. Those people are insecure. Yeah, they are. Ha. It fits her so much, you know. Pumperino, banging, smart, wisdom, money. What's the word? I love it. Love. Love learning just writes love in big letters, man. Cup and handy. Wow, what a group we have. What a group we have. What a group we have. And we're going to continue to grow every single day. I'm telling you guys, girls, ladies, and gents, lifers. The lifer. Everyone calls me the lifer now. It's funny. Even my friends are like, you're not Sam, you're the lifer now. I'm like, I'm a lifer, man. So funny. So look, this could bounce to the upside here. Measured move, but the 3 days a little spent, you know? A little spent. You got some heavy resistance you're dealing with right here on the BTC pair, you know? MACD wants to turn on you, but stochastics over the MACD any day of the week, I'll tell you that. 2 hour does want to move, though. That's interesting because the Bitcoin's high on the 22. So I like what you're putting down here. So let's see if these flags can continue. And wow, I like what you're putting down now. So the bigger time frame was a little scarce, but we got to get through these time frames first. This could beat up on Bitcoin. On the 22-hour time frame, let's look what we got on the daily. Daily's a little overbought though, so we're gonna have to stay in this flag while this resets. Interesting. 4 hour. 4 hour wants to make a move right now. And what about the 1 hour? 1 hour is actually looking pretty good. So this might hold sideways while Bitcoin dumps. There's a chance you actually get a bit of a scalp here today. Shout out to ASTRBTC, man. Thank you for putting that on the radar of the lifers. I'll put it on the radar for the lifers. because it has a low stochastics on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. That's usually when I like something for a scalp, at least for a 4 hour scalp. Doesn't mean it. And the daily, daily's a little oversold, so we'll watch it, you know. And that's another thing too. You trade some things. You just trade some things little by little. Like you take a scalp and you got to stick to the time frame that you pick. You must stick to the time frame that you're on. Super, super important. 533 likes, 599 people. Amazing people coming in, hitting that like button immediately. This new crew that comes in. We have a crew that comes in around 11 o'clock every day. Whoever that crew is, you guys are amazing. You spread light, love, and happiness to us all. Shout out to all the mods, man. Gina Bombina, Anku Kutsi Butsu. Sol, super bullish on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at Sol on the 4 hour. After the short, too. After we took 50% on the short, it would make sense. Let's take a look at SHIB, Quant, and Rev, USDT, and Comp. Wow, you guys are flying in with the super chats today. Thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate the super chats. Much respect to you and yours. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu here on KuCoin. And SHIB's been gaining. Who here holds SHIB? I hold some SHIB. Who holds SHIB in the comment section? Who holds a bag of SHIB? And I hold the bag of SHIB because you just never know, baby. You just never know. All right. We'll take a look at the daily chart here. SHIB all the way at the bottoms, too. Beat to the ground. And we'll reassess. We'll do it nice and fresh. All right. Don't even really need to pull a fib because you can tell that's an 88% retracement. I mean, if it starts here and it came all the way, it's 100% almost, 90% retracement. So it's bad news bears right off the bat, right? You're at the bottom of the bottoms. I mean, if you don't bottom, if this isn't the bottom of the market, then what is? How low? How much lower can these coins go? Usually when a meme gets this low, it's the bottom for Bitcoin too, like I'm telling you, but anything is possible. Show you another chart that suggests that the Bitcoin has bottomed. If you want to stay towards the end of the live, I'll show you one of my Bitcoin bottom charts. I'll do that towards the end of every live stream. We'll do a Bitcoin bottom chart. All right. What I do see on the daily is this is a swing down for sure. And this overall movement is not as sharp. It's more of a flat movement. That is a divergence. And here you have a swing up to swing up here. You have a daily bullish divergence here on SHIB. Now, it already kind of made a bit of a move to the upside. You can see there's your daily divergence. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up on the RSI. Juxtaposed price action with the RSI. All right. Remember, usually I'm at a stand-up desk jumping around. I am sitting down. It's insane. I'm usually at a stand-up desk. I can do all these crazy things. I'm keeping my back straight, though. I'm not leaning against a chair. I'm keeping my abs tight. Keeping my back straight. Making sure I have good posture. Making sure I'm keeping good posture is super important. If you slouch, you end up with so much back pain. It will be absolutely horrible. 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 And I'm also doing the front bridge as much as I can. As much as I can. All right, so that broke up. So, you know, I'm just assessing the situation. But look, the daily's getting overbought. It is breaching the line. So this daily has to pull some miracles. All right, let's show you here. You may be making a shoulder ahead, and you might kind of dump again and make another right shoulder. But to me, the Shiba Inu must get above this 0.02 area. 0.1213, I'm going to say. And then this area too, right? These are two big areas of resistance. Right now, it hit a new resistance too, and it did a huge wick and hit resistance. It's likely to kind of drop lower. Like, something like this is happening. It was in a pattern. It broke out. Kind of broke back in and broke through. To me, you want to see it break back in, stay, hold this trend line. Then it could break back out. Or could it double bottom? It might be trying to double bottom. Excuse my yawning. It's horrible. It might be double bottoming here off of the lows. But, I mean, yeah, I'm not too bullish on it at the very moment on the daily. Like, it doesn't look that great, you know? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours overbought and pushing down. What you want to do is you want to see it hit the 21 and make a flag. So if you zoom in here, you want to see this flag hold, and you want to see it continue something like this. If it can do that, it can dig its way out. Smaller time frames can show you how to get out of bigger ones. All right? There's the Boston accent. Smaller time frames, honey, don't worry about it. That's why I can do good with, babe, I'm Marky Wahlberg, babe. I can do anything, babe. It doesn't matter. I've been to the gym. I'm a fireman. I'm a cop. I've played everything. I've even done a sniper. I can do anything, babe. I'm the greatest actor that ever was. I mean, they come in on a house late at night, babe. I'm taking their arms off. I'm going to grab them by the wrist. I'm going to twist their wrist. I'm going to break their arm. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Marky Wahlberg, babe. I can do anything I want, babe. Okay? I get Golden Globes. I get Grammys. I get it all, babe. I'm with Joyner Lucas. I'm in Joyner Lucas in the convertible yesterday. I was with Joyner Lucas, all right? He loves me. I know him. It's cool. I'm cool with the rappers. Everybody loves Maki, baby. Everybody loves Maki. All right, so always got to do a Maki. Always got to do a Maki impression during the live, man. Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, get in your room. Everybody, quick. We're going to leave Meg at the gas station. That's horrible, by the way. Absolutely horrible. But I can make a joke, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And honestly, the average watch time, 2020, every day the average watch time is over 20 minutes. That means people, you guys see 20 minutes of my beautiful face every day. That's awesome. I love you all for doing that. All right, so SHIB has to stay in this flag to be bullish. The 4 hour says it can do it. The 1 hour needs to reassess, probably just like Bitcoin. Yeah, you're coming down. So you got to stay in the zone. You are double topping. There's a bit of an M here. The measured move for SHIB would be back down here too to about 784. So watch your SHIB. Watch your SHIB. Watch your back. Watch your 6. Let's take a look at QNT here. Quant, which is one of the 222 ISO coins. If you don't know what I'm saying, you may want to figure that out. You may want to Google that and do a deep dive. Okay. Quant, XLM, Stellar Lumens, Algo. Algo will be here years from now. Algo has some big plans. Okay, so assessing the situation. We did just cross this, and there could be more momentum. But again, it's just like SHIB and all these other coins. Your daily pump, but you didn't break above a higher high. Like when the daily pumps, you must breach higher highs. It's super, super important. Now, we have extremely strong divergence here because you have swing down to swing down, and this is clearly not a swing down. Actually, we take the whole area. And then clearly not a swing down here on the RSI. We have swing up to swing up. Tells you that we will get a bit of a bounce to the upside here for Quant. All right, so we're watching Quant. Yeah, thank you. That gets in the way, and then you can't click. Now, we have this tiny little wedge that we're planning on here, that we're playing with, whatever you want to, we're trying to get out of. It's an ugly wedge. Sad to say. I mean, it looks like just like SHIB. I mean, unless you get some miraculous push to the upside, let's take a look at the 4 hour. So the 4 hour wants to give you a miracle toss. All right. So this is a good idea. And look, there's the shoulder, the head with the right shoulder that never played out. That was like that other one we were looking at. Because it's so funny how we see patterns through patterns. See the same patterns that can ricochet because they move through. That's why I call them but they can ricochet through the Dow Jones, through the S&P, and you can see them through everything. It's like life. It's pretty nuts. That is making a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder possibly. Let's look at the 15-minute. You don't want to see the 15-minute. Yeah, okay. 15-minute is bullish. Say we're trying to break out of this to the upside. I like what I'm seeing there. Okay. So Quant double bottom technically. You see that? Kind of a double bottom there for sure. Yeah, I mean, and you got a shoulder head and a shoulder there with the 50-minute trying to bounce. That's good. You need to break above that line. It's super important. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. And it's bearish. So right now, all right, you're going to watch what happens on that 15-minute. Hopefully it gives you some space. If it gives you space, then we're making something like this. You see? And it is a symmetrical triangle for Quant. All right? And what you're looking for is you're looking for the 1 hour to come back to the bottom of the pattern. See, the thing is you want to find the bullish pattern. Then you want to play it the way it should be played. And if it does that, then you're bullish. If not, then you got nothing brewing. There's no worth looking at anything. So like this is coming down. We're going to look for a bounce off Quant. We want the 1 hour to reset as well. That's where my situation comes in. That's when I take a click here. I click on this. I right click it and I add an alert to the bottom trend line. I then also do this. Add an alert here. And then I add alerts too at the bottom of the stochastic. So when the stochastics comes and hits this area right near the dotted line, and you can do that just by hitting this plus sign here in the circle, bang. And now I don't have to stare at this. And if it comes into the sweet spot, it might make the shoulder, the head, and the big right shoulder right there. And I might be able to play Quant exactly at the right time. If you do that to hundreds of different coins, you'll be on point and you'll know exactly what's going on. Let's take a look at Rev moving forward for these super chats. Keep them coming in, everybody. Keep them coming in. Only 11:48. We got time. We got time. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So Rev, interesting, which wasn't Rev U. They looked exactly alike, which is, oh no, this is Rev. No, yeah, Rev. And look, so Rev didn't break out yet, but isn't that interesting that it's consolidating like that? That is, you could even go to this one and just take away the bigger one now and just like look at the smaller shape, right? What I tell you in my trading style, pro tip number one. Pro tip number one. No. But the idea behind the pro tip, right, is this. You got the 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. Anytime I've seen that in my life, it's been a very good move. Right now, you got the same thing going. I don't love the pattern that much. It's a very strange pattern. We break it down. It's got some weird stuff going on with it. I guess we could kind of parlay it into a falling wedge here. See that? Touching the 200-day moving average, extremely important. Low in the RSI. You see some divergence there too, a little bit, because that's sharper down, and that's a downtrend, but not as sharp. It's very small. It's minuscule. It'd be hard for you to notice. Why do I have such a big target? I guess it's like, well, you take the length. I would do this. I would just be nice and take the bot area there. The value area range high and low, and then swing it up. 1 hour is pointing with momentum. So it says, yes, we're probably bounce. I like what I'm seeing here. Rounded top there. See how that's a rounded top? Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. That's bullish. It wants to bounce. It's double bottoming. Look at that. A double bottom. Clear as day. See that? And you can't see it. That's why you got to look at multiple time frames. You won't be able to assess. Kind of a cup and handle too. Look, see? Shabby cup. Is that a cup with a handle? So we can clean up the handle a little bit. Say it's going to get tight at one point. Oh, that's the hand pan. I know that instrument. Hand pan. What an amazing instrument. I'm going to get into playing that thing. Anyone ever played the hand pan? Amazing instrument. Absolutely love playing that thing. So look, we got resistance here for Rev. And we could make it all the way back up here. All right, to this area. Area high. I mean, double bottom. Can the double bottom form? The measured move of the double bottom is right here. Same kind of similar area that we got cooking. So yeah, I mean, Rev could bounce nicely on the 4-hour. You take a look. If it holds this level, look for a massive bounce. So must hold support. If Rev holds support, and how do you know? What does hold support mean? Well, wait for a 4-hour to candle close above resistance, like solidly, or maybe right above this line, and then like it's telling you that it's attempting to do damage, So if Rev can hold support, some gains are coming for it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. And giving me the idea about looking at this, because I might not have looked at it, so I appreciate it. Beautiful 35% gains, too. That's lovely. All right. Interesting, for sure. 1 hour has momentum. 15-minute is trying to swing up, but it would have to come back down at one point. And the 4-hour just needs to hold support. Okay? Get back above the 200-day moving average. This thing could fly. Again, you have to understand and be open-minded. You could be doing this. All right? Maybe you come up, come down. All right? So there's different scenarios going on. Right? You can't force... and you got to be able to be open-minded to see it all. All right? Sometimes I don't show you guys everything because I don't want to overwhelm a noob or a beginner. But it's about chess, right? A chess player can see more moves than the average chess player, right? I wrote something the other day, actually. Let's see if it's still in here in the Discord. I'm about to drop a gem on you. It's not just TA. You don't want to just always stick to charts. Like, it's got to be some philosophy, right? But look, I wrote this in the group. The chess player who sees 50 more moves wins 50 more times. The trader who can see as many different scenarios as possible will benefit from the wisdom. Anyone can teach you technical analysis, but can they expand your mind to think on a higher wavelength? That is what we really do here in Lifer University, Lifer Gang, Higher Frequency Gang. Elevate to a new way of living, expanding your consciousness to expose the wonders in the charts, which come from the emotions of the people trading. Through trading, you will learn things about yourself and about the human race that you never knew. Trading has taken me on a journey way bigger than the money and the finance. It has taken me to the true journey of self. It mirrors your faults, your dreams, your desires, and your will. Who are you? Trading will answer almost every aspect of that question once it has had its way with you. Are you patient, greedy, impulsive, lacking, needy, or wanting? Or are you humble? Do you live in gratitude? Do you live in appreciation? It'll accentuate your strengths and your weaknesses. You will be exposed until you seek the education and the mindset to fix it. Because you'll be exposed. You'll do a trade and you'll feel greedy and you'll go back in. You'll make impulsive moves. So you will be exposed until you find the education and the mindset to fix it. Seeking a higher frequency does not make you a better than anyone else, just like a mathematician is not better than someone because they can solve complex math. You're on a great journey. It'll be over before you know it. And if you stick with it and you achieve financial freedom, you will miss the days when you were finding your way. For once you were there, you will realize it was in fact the hard times and those emotions that pushed you to become great. Never stop becoming the greatest version of yourself. Everyone who truly desires financial freedom will get it, for God is great and wants you to have the most unbelievable life you can imagine. Go for it. I'm behind you 100%, and so are all the lifers that are in this trading group, okay? So, and I wrote that. I didn't take that quote from anybody. That came from my heart. That came from my soul. That came from me. That's exactly what trading did for me, and I'm telling you right now, it's an amazing life if you can stick with us and become a lifer. I'm telling you, will change your life forever. You'll be on a wavelength and a run that you never thought possible. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a look at comp. So comp in the cup and handle, and it's starting to get busy right now. So look at that. I mean, we missed that initial entry for comp. Thank God we finally got to it. Someone was trying to tell us 4 hours ago, not at the beginning of the live, but look, there's your cup. And this is where bottoms begin. This is how bottoms start. Cup and handles begin the movement out of the holes, out of the dark ages, okay? It all starts at the cup and handle, and then things start to move out. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. That's why I found so many Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Oh, we have more likes than watchers. It never happens. I've never seen it on any other live stream in my life. You tell me. Never seen it in any other live stream in my entire life. You tell me. Do we really have less than 578 people on the live? Anything is possible, right? 4 hour flipping to the upside. I trade the 4 hour over the stochastics over the MACD. I believe the MACD will flip to the upside if the stochastics do. So that's a good assessment. We are poking out of the move. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is spent. This is a really good sign because now, look, we can raise this up. We can kind of say this is the pattern. Likely to come back down to the bottom of the pattern is what we're looking for. All right. So we want to see this bounce here. That's going to be the sweet spot entry when the 1 hour resets to the downside. I still see the 4 hour giving some love, and I like the overall bigger pattern. So again, I put an alert here on the stochastics RSI. Wait for this to come down, and it will top. It'll hit the bottom of my trend line, and bang, 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 we're ready to go, right? So cool thing about what we do in this channel is we just do what we do, and it turns into teaching because what we do is worth listening to and worth following. So this is a beautiful teaching. And then we're going to bounce off the 200-day moving average in the 1 hour. That's going to be a beautiful sign. You break through, then you always reassess it one more time. We're also getting tight moving averages. See, they're going to get really close. Comp looking for a big move coming. Comp on my radar for a big move on that 4 hour. I would not be surprised. Again, though, I'm just trying to pinpoint the perfect entry for myself so I don't have to, because what I do here is I set these alerts, and then the rest of my day is set. Like, this is all set up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can spend time tutoring. I can spend time teaching. I can spend time doing other things for other people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So we're waiting for comp to come on down. What that also would do, look, a shoulder, kind of a wide head there, and another shoulder. I know it's weird to see, but I've seen that in my life. I've seen all these different strange scenarios. That's the beauty of being in the market. You can know so much TA, but time in the market, nothing can stop your time in the market, all right? So comp going up 74.13%. Possible gains coming out of comp, at least till these support regions. You'd be looking, and I wouldn't go all the way up. I would be taking profit on the way up at different levels. Look, this is a gap up too. That's a fast gap up. So even there is showing you that this could be a nice trade just from this level to this level because you don't have a lot of resistance in there. Quick 10 or 3% right through the middle. Comp looking beautiful to me. I'm going to set an alert here for the sweet spot. Set a stoke. And does everyone know what that means in my trading group when I say set a stoke alert in the sweet spot? I hope. And then you want to point out like alert. And it doesn't always work perfectly. It doesn't. But when it does work, it gives you the highest probability of a trade. So if it doesn't work, it's fine. You don't want it to work if it doesn't work. You get it? Meaning if the trade keeps pushing and we get a short squeeze, you never see the 50-minute reset. Oh, well. 50-minute does reset. You come right into the sweet spot. I mean, It's nice when you set up a projection, price goes to it, and then you enter the trade. It's just a really nice way to trade. And I believe that's all the super chats for the day, man. I think we nailed it. They don't know, they ain't been listening. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Okay. Soul. Sounds like a shill to me. I know, right? Super Soul and Waves. Let's take a look at Soul and Waves. Ooh, I like those. Broke that point of control. Which way, dude? Down to 20K. There you go. Yep. And that was pretty obvious, right? And so Soul struggling. You can see, look, and there's the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. I mean, that's going to dump, isn't it? And we showed you that the flag was, we basically, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's making a head and shoulder pattern. And that measured move is down here. All right. I would be shorting Soul. I think Soul has a lot of issues right now, in my humble opinion. I've never been a true fan of it. I have to be honest. Something keeps me wary of it. I don't know why. Something keeps me wary. You have this strong divergence in the 8 hour, but you're coming down. You're pointing down. 4 hours is strong divergence, but you didn't break the previous high. Divergence doesn't mean much in a bear market. You can keep going down. No lie. Like, you know, it does call the bottoms, but look, there was a nice divergence here, but, you know, so be it. We did get a pump. It says we should get at least to the top of the channel, right? Back to this area of resistance at 52, 51. But right now, it looks like Soul's going to go down for the next, I don't know, hour to 2 hours. What altcoins are you looking to accumulate during the bear market? I don't know yet. I'm just accumulating Bitcoin, and then I'm going to trade these altcoins. I'm not accumulating altcoins during the bear market anymore. I'm not doing that. I stopped doing that. I'm going to just buy tons and tons of Bitcoin on the bottoms, and then I'm going to trade those altcoins with the BTC pairs. And when they, you know, I mean, I might get back into Phantom, and I'm going to do my research. Don't worry. I'm going to research tons of coins, and we will find other coins. I will find other coins. Right now, I'm assessing the market. The market has changed. There's different tech. A new tech may come out. I do like Naka. I do like Wild. I do like Blocktopia. I do like, what else do I like? I love Atom. I have coins I'll never sell, too. Like, long-term holds for me, Atom, XRP, Cardano. I would DCA to Cardano. I like Kadena. I think Kadena is going to do some numbers, you know. And I can say I think here because that's not TA. It's basically what I've done. I've done my research, and I believe in Kadena. I believe Kadena can be a pretty substantial project. Look at Kadena against the Bitcoin pair, and it's actually looking really good. It's in a flag, just like somebody said earlier. It's actually could be the play of the day right now. I think the trade of the day is Kadena in the BTC pair because, look, Bitcoin struggles, goes sideways. Kadena starts to rip, and this BTC pair plays out for you in your favor. 4 hour does have momentum. I like what I'm seeing. 200-day moving average moving through the pattern as well. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour wants to move on you, touching the bottom with the 100. This is a nice trade. High probability this will play out. The thing is, I've seen this setup hundreds of times in my life play out more than it hasn't played out. So I have time in the market to assess this situation. And I'm not saying anything is just guaranteed, and nothing I do and say or should be taken as financial advice. You got to do your own due diligence. You got to set your own support and resistance regions. You got to find your own way. All right. And right there we go. I mean, there's your move here and there. All right. And Kadena on the 1 hour suggesting on the Bitcoin pair, it could make some gains. So KDABTC also looks pretty scrumptious to me. All right. And let's go back to those shorts like we talked about, so we can show you exactly what we're seeing here. And look, the short bounced nicely, did it not? I mean, second time I drew a cup and handle this morning, and literally within a minute later, I drew a cup and handle on the S&P. Bang! It's the same. See, I'm doing the same thing on multiple assets. It does not matter. You'd be up 10% already. Like, isn't that sane? Isn't that insane? Had you taken the call, right? So I'm just, you know, look, there's still movement on the 1 hour to the upside. I mean, we found the flag. We found the cup and handle. Shabby cup and handle to the upside. So, like, we started the channel saying Bitcoin doesn't look too good. And what happened? You know? And again, people are like, oh, this is just technical analysis playing out. You must learn your TA. You must learn your TA. And you can make money any given day in the market. There's no reason to be upset when Bitcoin's dropping. It's actually the best thing in your life because it's going to be the scarcest asset in the world. Most people don't know. You need it to be as little as possible if you're a newbie, so you can buy as much as you can. And then you want to join a trading group so you can use their stable coins to learn how to take advantage of the market no matter which way is it going. You're in the right place at the right time. You're in the best place. You're watching me buy Bitcoin on the lows. I didn't buy Bitcoin at 69. I called the top. I never went in for $5 grand there. I never said this is where do you buy. I never said anything of that nature. I buy here. I buy when there's fear and greed. And we could go to 10K. We could go to 7K. I buy in these regions. So just watching my channel, I'm not a financial advisor, but assess what I did and see what happens in the next 5 years, and then you'll be able to make your own decision. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. I'm going to look at Bitcoin one more time. I'm going to take a look at the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, waves, waves, waves. Waves, 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 waves. So here, we thought waves could pump. It did not. Look, dumped to the downside. One thing about waves, it was a high-risk trade. Why? Because the 4 hour was very overbought. You see? And when the 4 hours overbought, you have to be wary, and especially away from the 21. A lot of times when I see a trade like that, I just don't even take it. I project the fact that we're going to go back to the... See? This thing wants to go back to the 21-day moving average and probably make a move. That's going to be a giant cup and handle for waves. And so look at what we see. We see the trade before it happens. That's what you want to be doing. That's what you want to assess. And if that 4 hour pumps for Bitcoin, which it does look bullish, waves will have a nice little time here. So wait for the 1 hour to reset down. That's going to take these margin down. And look, we have a support here. Thank you so much for giving me waves right now. I appreciate, my whole team. You guys are awesome. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here with me every single day. I don't know what I'd do with my life if I didn't have you guys every day. I really don't know where I would be. I'd be a lost soul, man. I wasn't happy with the way things were going, and I went my own way, and now I love the way things are going. And it's because of each and every one of you that shows up every day. Like, if you guys didn't show up, where would I be? I'd be a dude in front of my screen. I'd be a nobody. So the only reason I'm anybody or think I'm somebody or think and I get on BitBoy and all this nonsense, is because you guys did it for me. Like, you guys did it. You guys showed up every day and gave me your time and supported me. And without that, I would not be the CRYPTOLIFER. So, like, thank you, dear Lord, for sending beautiful people to me every day. I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky. And I know I am. And every single day, I'm going to just keep being appreciative for everything I've been given. And it's like, wow. I just truly am so thankful at this one moment in life. Like, I love the first day of summer is my favorite day of the year. My wife is healthy. My dad is healthy, as good as he can be. My mom is healthy. My sisters are good. My lifers are in a good place. We hit trades yesterday. I made sure everyone, we called it short today. We see it, it's playing out. We're assessing the market properly. And what a blessing it is to be alive and have your own YouTube channel, and not have to go to work and not have to listen to a boss. And this is work. I've been working since 5 a.m. and I don't mind because it's my passion. And if you find your passion, it will never feel like work. So find your passion in life. Don't let anyone else say you can't do something. Go after whatever you think you can. Nobody around me knew I was going to be the CRYPTOLIFER. I'll tell you that. Nobody, not my sisters, not my parents, not my best friends. Nobody. I was the only one. Actually, my mentor who got me into crypto, he said, get your channel going. He said, you can do anything you put your mind to. My mentor believed. He really did. And then a few other people, as I started to grow, really, really, really supported me. Crypto Muser. Everybody, check out Crypto Muser on YouTube. Check out my buddy. He's the man. Look at that chat flying. I love when you come late and it just starts to fly. 609 likes, everybody. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So waves, I'm preemptive about waves. And the 4 hour looks like it may actually make some moves here. This is quite interesting. Wow, 1 hour is even low. Huh. Hold up. I thought we were coming down. Let's look at the daily. Daily has momentum. Look at the 15. 15 minute is low. You have a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder right there. Waves might be the trade of the day. Hold up. Hold your horses one bit here. I was about to jump on out of here. I see some gem action going on. Let me reassess. Let me zoom in here. I see a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, though. You see that? Kind of ugly. Okay, there we go. It fell out and fell back in. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, there's your pattern. They just broke it up. Ooh. A diamond, though, huh? See how that works now? I didn't see that at first. Says you're going to dump to the downside. Interesting. Low Stokes in the 15, though. You could bounce back up in this and then dump, see? So it could be a scalp trade. Could be a scalp trade out of this like this. Back to the upside here and get rejected by this point. Definitely could be something we're looking at, but that is a diamond, I have to say. Interesting. I didn't see it at first either. It took me a second to play with it, you know? Doesn't mean it is a 68% chance it's going to dump. Doesn't mean it has to dump, you know? Daily has momentum. What does a 22-hour look like? That's going to dump on you. So that kind of makes the diamond make sense there. Yeah, 4-hour probably needs some more room, but look, see how it's flipping like that? That's interesting. Yes, you might just get a little move here on waves. Yeah, 1 hour still pointing down, though. No, it's not the trade of the day. I'm going to leave it alone. Maybe it pumps, maybe it doesn't. I'm not a fan right now. There's too many iffy things going on. That's a diamond for sure. So I'm gonna have to just trade the diamond. But that 4-hour, you know, you know what it do? It could just flip up, hit the top of the diamond, and the 4-hour dumps on you again anyway. MACD does not look too good. This GMT is interesting to me. You can see it's in a wedge and a flag here on the 4-hour, about to pump. Like, we traded it just the other day. Remember 2 or 3 days ago, we traded the 3L token. We made some nice gains. So I'm liking this. I'm liking what this is doing. GMT. And again, look, Sebby Caponetti to the upside with the 4-hour, right? So you got to just, you know, and if you play the same stuff over and over again, you're just going to have a better win rate. Because you're going to know what you're going to feel comfortable about your trade. It's going to make way more sense to you. And then I enter on the 1 hour and the 15. 1 hour is not in the sweet spot. And the 15 is. This is weird. We could be reset. This could be a retest right now. Look. See how we broke out and we're retesting the top of this trend line? That's a retest in my humble opinion. For sure. Look at that. Definitely a good play. Usually where you get a bit of a bounce. I will say. Bing. You know. Retest, possible retest here on GMT, and then a bigger gain coming on the 4-hour. However, you have to deal with a flag on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is not in your favor right now. So the 50-minute can push up, hit resistance. 1 hour pushes back down, bounces off this again. So I think it looks like you get a scalp on the 15. 1 hour could reassess. This is interesting. 200-day moving average and tight. You get tight. The moving average is pushing up. They'll get tight not too long from now. This is interesting. And again, I can't teach you I can't tell you exactly what makes you comfortable. Like, I can show you how I trade and what I like, and then you got to go from there and kind of reassess every situation and use it to your advantage. Possibly 42% gains coming. I would be a little wary of the 1 hour, but the 15-minute and the 4-hour look really, really nice. 4 hours is more substantial. Like, the bigger the time frame, the more weight you want to put on it. And the 4 hour says you're highly likely to pump, you know. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the day. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay, so let's break down what we're looking at here. So bulls needed to hold that level. They hit it and they got rejected. See, the second we got rejected by the point of control, see this area, you were gonna dump. It was very likely, you know. And if you got rejected by the point of control, you're going down. Still more downside on this 1 hour for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Still more downside, yeah. And then you just hit the beginning of the measured move. You just hit the measured move of the falling wedge already, right off the bat. I mean, rising wedge. So right off the bat, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. We hit resistance and broke the point of control. We got high on the stochastics. Short. You see that? Short. And then we found the flag before this happened on the Bitcoin 3S target or Bitcoin down, whatever you want. And look, that short is up now beautifully. And now you're like, this is how this guy trades. He can make money at any given moment in time. He can watch Bitcoin. He can watch the S&P. I've also been up since 5 in the morning. So this didn't happen overnight. You know, I've been working for 7 hours. I've been working for almost damn near 7 hours. I took a 35-minute bike ride in between, and I haven't even eaten yet. So I've been working for 7 hours already. Most people work an 8-hour day. I've already done it. And I'll be all over the charts, and I'll be with my trading group throughout the night. And before I go to bed at 11, I'll be going over Bitcoin and sending Bitcoin updates. So you won't find a better trading group. You really won't. You won't find a better place to be. I love you all. Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Have a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, no matter where you are in the world, right? Remember that old? And everybody, please have a wonderful day. I love you all. And thank you so much for being here. Crypto is life. Stay blessed, everybody. Stay blessed. Well, technically, it did happen overnight. Now I'm pissed. Go eat and work out right now. Do it. I see a head and shoulders there on the 1 hour. Amazing stream. Thank you so much for the content, KDABTC. We had an amazing stream. This stream was unreal. Everybody, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next live. Appreciate it. We'll do it again like we do every single day. Oh, I'm out of the hot seat. Whew. Man, I got to meditate for like 10 minutes when this ends because it's like, oh my God, I'm still alive. Oh my God. Everyone have a great day. I love you. Crypto is life. Be safe.